Previously on Big Bad Evil Game. Our adventurers raid Windend's camp. Willa tries to persuade a Dragonnel to join her side. Amidar starry forms and shoots an enemy in the face.
Twice.
When the dust settles, half a baker's dozen dragon army soldiers lay dead. Inside the Path of Memories, green spectral dragon-like creatures temporarily possess Varis and Glorial, who then inadvertently attack Amidar and Willa. Further in, Stone Golem appears from rubble, but is quickly destroyed. Upon searching, the party finds 4 blue bottles filled with what appear to be wine. In another hallway, skeletons come out of the walls, but Glorial cleaves through them. After that, a slod hurls fire in a room filled with oily water, catching the party off guard. That's where we left off. In this room of oily water.
Do we have Sonic Boom joining us?
He drank it.
No, but bullet bait is on.
Excellent.
Hello.
Right.
Bullet bait.
Baiting the bullet.
Welcome. Half a baker's
dozen.
It was
dragon army.
Yeah.
It's just
like 7 or
it was
so.
a mouthful. That's all.
Generous baker's dozen.
Half a baker's dozen dragon army soldiers.
Because that's a score, right? How much is a score?
I don't remember.
14?
20. Don't believe they're lying.
We got monkeys today. For the chunky.
Chunky monkeys. Not chunky. Bad monkey?
Some bar in Florida.
Oh.
With my olive drab. It is. I think.
Color.
Yeah.
Olive drab.
Yeah. Yeah.
Standard issue.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yep. GI.
Yeah.
Yeah. Your GI bad monkey shirt.
It could be a bar that military goes to. I don't know. There's a lot of those.
In where? Arbor City or
Ybor City.
Ybor? Wherever that is.
It's in Florida.
Yeah.
Yep, got that.
Southeastern United States.
Yeah.
Between Gulf of Mexico, Atlantic Ocean.
Atlantic, yeah.
You're really narrowing it down.
That's what I do.
Very precise.
South of Georgia.
Precise location.
North
Really
of Cuba.
narrowing it in for me. We're live, everyone.
And we're in a room.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, there was
Not just this room, but.
Make
Oh.
I got I said I had something.
They're pickles.
I hope not.
Yeah, me too.
They're everlasting pickles.
For those of you who don't know, pickles were once cucumbers.
This is, I don't remember where this comes
Ybor City, Florida.
Oh, it's a random winnings?
from. This was a random winning. Oh, it's from World Class Cards, LLC.
Shout out.
WCC,
Don't know where they are.
Oh.
Shout out.
future sponsor.
It's D20.
Oh, cool.
Roll it for initiative.
It's a spin down, though.
Mm.
Yeah, it is a spin down. I don't know if I'd use a spin down for D&D. If you could. Did we roll initiative?
No.
I don't think so.
Don't remember.
No, we did not, because I just listened to the ending.
That sounded heavy. Yeah, a little heavy for.
I think it's a Modern Horizon or Modern Horizons 2 spin down counter.
Okay.
A little bigger than your standard D20, it looks like.
Yeah. Got some heft to it.
Oh, about. Good. Yeah, so what are
I
we?
heard we're rolling some.
Oh.
Well, before we do that,
Yes.
obviously I use the boots of levitation and get the fuck up out of that water.
Okay. Well, roll initiative and we'll see if you can do that.
Yeah. About what I figured you'd say.
The water is burning.
Yeah, because this creature that stood up from behind the bar, what you would imagine is a bar.
Isaac.
It's what?
Isaac.
Oh,
No,
did
gonna
not get that reference.
It's in S.
All right.
Lot.
All right. Starting early. Starting real early.
Well, I mean, you were up in D. That's pretty. That's pretty far off.
Slod deep.
Where the hell are these things?
Oh, D's the last letter in one of the dots. My bad.
It's one of these guys too.
Oh, okay. One of those green guys? Or one of the red guys?
No, he's green. He was described as such.
Mm-hmm. Not easy being green.
Yeah,
Let's hope so.
probably not that hard either. I mean, you just gotta R.
Poor Kermit.
Well, now that you said Kermit, all I can think of is the new like Instagram reels of him trolling girls on chats or something.
No, the chat roulette Kermit.
He's got like a cucumber.
Oh, hey.
Didn't see you.
Yeah, let's roll initiative.
Already did.
Oh, okay.
I'm not re-rolling it. I'm keeping that one.
Let's go. Anybody above 20? Okay.
I'll take it. Alright.
Not above a 20.
Oh, okay.
No.
15 to 20.
15.
Uh, 10 to 15.
10.
It is
Wow.
2 tens. Just 10.
Glorious.
A 10.
Okay. Well, as this creature had thrown this ball of fire towards you,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, look at this.
Look at that.
I love being able to visualize
Perfect.
things.
We're just gonna get that over with.
You need to know how far away you are.
It feels awful close.
Perfect. Average. So you three in the water, you're gonna take 15 points of fire damage.
Now, I have a question.
Yes.
So you gave Varis a boon a while back where if something removed his temporary armor, any temporary hit points he had, they took necrotic damage. Is that on attacks or on damage?
Mm.
It has to be an attack that's hitting you.
Okay.
Just
checking.
And this is actually not being shot at Varis. Well, it kind of is, just like at the water level.
Mm-hmm.
And as this ball of fire kind of streaks across the bar area, you see just what looks like an oil slick covering all of the water. And it erupts, and all of that water becomes engulfed in flame.
You said 13, dude.
15. Yep.
But we're blessed by Habakkuk, so he extinguishes the flames.
You can pray to him if you'd like,
You are a god woman. Can you part the waters?
Parting of the Red Sea.
but it's Will's turn.
Well, I'm within 25 feet of that ugly creature.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I will-
I measured.
Oh.
Hopping all around.
How long have we been traversing this cavern?
Well, you had a couple engagements.
Skirmishes.
Yeah.
We found
You
some bottles.
Took a minute to. Yeah, you were investigating for a little bit. It took like 15 or 20 minutes to actually make it to this cavern or this like structure area,
Okay.
because you were initially just walking through a tunnel.
Yeah. But how long?
You just said 15, 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
From when?
Well, that from when we were in the Dragonnel stables. How long has it been?
We'll say 30 minutes.
Okay, I will transfer my hex
Sure, it's still.
to that creature, and I will send a couple of
Lead with that
bugs at it.
next time.
How long has it been? A 14 to hit. I'm sorry, a 12 to hit.
Mm-mm.
And we'll try it again. That's 14 to hit.
That will miss.
And I will jump back one table.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. You moved. Yeah.
Yeah, I can't put you exactly on the table.
That works.
So.
That it might have been teetering. Weebles wobble. I'll fall down.
Really? Didn't know that about weevils.
Very lively popcorn.
We're gonna do those at the end of turns.
Okay, sounds good.
Varis, it's you.
Okay. Is the water still burning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I want to get the fuck out of the water.
Is it burning a regular orange?
Would you like to go up on the stage?
I think on the stage, is the stage stone? It looks like stonework.
Looks to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's stone.
Yeah, I will move to the stage.
Okay.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
So as you emerge out of the water and onto the steps, you realize that that oil is kind of like covered on your lower legs.
Mm-hmm.
So you are still on fire.
Okay.
Stop, drop, and roll.
That usually works
Yeah,
when
I'm-
you're doused in oil.
I'm assuming that I
Make
can
sure
take
you get that accelerant all over you.
Mm-hmm. I'm assuming I can take an action despite Dan's snark to try to put this out.
You can attempt to put it out, sure.
What would I roll for that?
Let's roll a.
Heavy petting check.
I do like your snark. I appreciate your snark.
Oh,
I would also like to not be on fire.
Got a padded.
I can understand.
Yeah, I think give me a dexterity save.
Okay.
Wisdom would be better for him.
That is a 13.
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, your globs of it just kind of fall off, and the bulk of it just kind of lands at you.
You take off your
It's-
pants.
Yeah, I strategically rip off my pants and fling
He's
them.
on the
The ripple-
stage.
the
He's
ripple.
going full magic mode.
Okay.
That's what we need for AI.
And that's my action, I assume?
Yeah, it'll be your action to stop
So-
burning.
I'm going to send a dancing sword at this.
What kind of underwear does Varis wear?
Underwear.
Oh, what a question. 21 to hit.
Oh yes.
A natural 21 to hit.
Hmm.
And 10 magical slashing.
Oh, didn't like that.
Well, then neither of us is happy.
Okay. Any other actions?
That's it. That's all I
Okay.
can do.
Glorious.
Where the slot is,
Yep.
he's not on fire around. here.
He's not. He's jumped up on top of the bar.
Right. I'll join him.
Oh, okay.
Make my way over to him as hastily as I can
Mhm.
in this oily, fiery,
Is it difficult terrain?
probably.
But
But it is water, so we get the blessing of Outpost.
it's not difficult terrain.
Okay. There she be.
I'm assuming I can make it over there.
Yeah, there's some low stools that are just below the water level that you can just kind of step up onto and then step up onto the bar.
Where else stool is.
What's up, nerds?
Oh, the no-eye carrots are here. You showed us off to your friend. Oh.
They're drinking rosé on Stonington Dock.
Ooh. Cheers with my Celsius.
Have your friends like, subscribe, follow, whatever the terms are.
Donate.
Mail magic cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, have buy some magic cards. I'm sure there's a gaming store in Stonington.
There's a couple. Well, in the area.
Yeah.
The goblin, sorry, the kobold, and
Clever Kobold.
the dungeon one.
The dungeon.
I haven't been to the dungeon one.
I went to the dungeon one. Because you left Jack and I unsupervised.
So the one where they brought Brothers War stuff back.
Yeah.
Do I still have an attack action?
You do.
Excellent. That's fantastic.
Get it, Gloria.
Well,
Ooh, but don't let it touch
do I
you.
have to pat myself off to extinguish the flame?
It would use your action to do that.
Should do
This girl is on fire.
this. Girl is. We'll probably pat myself.
Okay. Dex
Dexterity?
save.
Yes. 12.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Like Varis, you just kind of
Yeah.
flick the slick of oil off of your.
Flick the slick.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Flick
Gross.
the
I don't like that euphemism. Sounds a little bit wrong.
Mhm.
Any other actions?
No, that'll be it for now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Amador.
I would
Kyle.
onto a table.
Yep.
Get out of the fire.
Everybody's getting on tapes.
I mean, he's very pretty.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I'll use my action to put out the fire.
Okay.
Because I'm already quite injured. Dex save, you said?
Yes.
20.
Oh yeah.
So good I healed. Right?
Right.
Yeah.
It was nat 20, yeah.
I think you can spend a hit.
Yeah. Whatever your bonus actions you have to let you do that.
Oh.
Feel free to use them.
You got
I mean, I could heal.
you got potions. We got lots of potions now.
I do. I'm not
Could potentially use potion
quite that dead.
due to the potentially deadly nature of this campaign.
That's why you've given us radio
It
healing
was this
potions.
bonus action.
Yeah.
It's been entire days since someone died.
Yeah, it was me.
And now you're facing the same creature.
No, this one's green. It was the red one that put a baby in me.
Well, no, that's that also sounds. Don't like that.
Actually, I'm get this way.
All right.
And that'll be it for now.
Okay. Well, Gloriel, you kind of came all up in a
Well, I got up in his grill.
all up in a space. You're in his personal space, so he's gonna start attacking out at you
That's fine.
Apples.
I'll just,
with
you know,
bites and claws.
yeah, I can deflect those pretty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, the bite hits you.
That's tougher to deflect, but his little claws, yeah.
Okay.
Probably got like little needle teeth. It's hard to keep those out.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 10 piercing damage from the bite,
Okay.
and then 2 claws coming at you.
2 claws.
Yes.
White?
What are you, 19 AC?
Are they white?
I'm not gonna answer that.
White claws. Not a spot.
No, they're black.
Oh.
But you 19 AC?
I am.
Okay. Only one of the claws will hit,
Okay.
and this will just be 7 slashing damage. I can count.
Faucet.
7 slashing damage.
Piercing. Okay.
And that's its action. It's gonna stay there.
Okay.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, look at that. It's going down.
Okay. Top of the round to Willow.
Going downtown.
Let's try.
I'm gonna try to send a blast at this creature. This creature.
Oh, there's an icon for the dancing sword too.
There it is.
You gonna do something over there?
It's a 14 to hit.
No.
I did something. Oh, that's a 15 to hit.
One better.
No.
Well, then I suppose that's it. How far is it from that closest table to the bar? What is that distance?
The one that's up in front of me.
Yep.
15 feet. About.
15. Okay. I could get over there, but I wouldn't be able to get.
Call it 15.
Okay, that's all right. I'm gonna roll better next time. That's it.
Okay. You don't want to hop over there?
No.
Okay. Varis.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna go with vicious mockery.
Hey, Pumpkin's back too.
Nice.
Pumpkin.
Welcome back, Pumpkin. Thanks for following last time. We even got a follower offline.
So that'll.
Did we get a follow? Oh.
Yeah.
And we got and Grim
Fuck your
Fang
turn.
just followed us.
Grim Fang.
He's gonna start taking accents until he stops me.
Thank you, Grim Fang. We got Pumpkin back. Maybe Kyle will.
Vicious Mockery is a
Wisdom
wisdom
save.
save. I can do those. Oh, that's good.
Has to beat a 16.
It does.
Okay. Then
Handily.
yeah, we'll just go with the sword attack of the bonus action. That is a 22 to hit.
Yes.
Not a D10. 8 magical slashing.
8 magical slashing. Okay.
And that is my turn.
All right. Glorial. It's back to you.
Yes, we didn't see that room with the couches and chairs, did we?
No,
No metagame.
I don't have.
Uh-oh.
I don't have a great way to hide that.
It's not me.
That's fine.
It's not
No.
me.
Looks like a very comfy room to recuperate in.
It does.
Hold on.
As long as there's no slot.
Hold on.
As long as it's
There is
clear.
there is some like a fog of war thing that you can use, but
Yeah, it's all fucked up.
okay.
We'll do this instead.
There's nothing here.
I hope the slot has seen my face because I'm going to give him hell. First attack, since I'm right up on
Thing's that?
All American
All
Rejects.
American Rejects, yeah.
17 to hit.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he's not a fiend or undead.
He's not.
You never know. Could be an undead slotty. It's slotted with a D.
Ends.
Ends in D. Yeah. So 15. Radiant and bludgeoning for the first attack.
I can get
Yep.
over there.
Second.
See the way.
16.
Yes. 16 does
A
it.
16.
So a 16
So
hits and a
close.
15 doesn't.
That's interesting. How can
Yeah.
we use this?
I don't know.
How can we
Clearly,
twist fate?
clearly we can deduce some type of weakness this creature has with that information.
If only some of us had ways to increase other people's rolls.
Well,
If they were to say roll a 15.
I call not it until we take a rest. Out of bardic inspiration.
Oh, okay. Well, I can do it one more time.
The damage for the second attack.
You have something else too.
I already used that.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Is it fraternity?
No, it was the lucky dice.
Okay.
What do you got?
17 damage for the second.
17 damage.
Radiant
Bob.
and bludgeoning. That wasn't even with Divine Smite.
I
That was
used
just-
that in the fight with the Dragonnels to reduce your roll by 1, and it made it miss.
The best of all possible years.
It was. I remember, I was like, reduce that by 1. By 1.
By what?
Fuck. And I was so excited that it worked.
It is now Amadar's turn.
It
Is it?
is. Yes.
Don't gesture to Adam if it's Amadar's turn.
I
How do you still fuck that up every week?
Adam
We
Amadar.
should start swapping where we sit. and just really fuck
Really fuck with him? Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I should just do this. Is what I should do.
No, I think you might actually need to turn this around and have Amadar just as large print as you can get it.
I will
Hell of all of you.
love you. Where's my spell sheet? I'm gonna cast a guiding bolt.
8 viewers on kick.
What?
the fuck?
They love us.
They're
I
all
mean,
fake.
it is a new platform, so we're getting all those noobs.
They're all fake.
Well, Bullet usually gives us a shout out. And
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, SO.
That is a 19 to
to
hit.
hit, yeah.
That would be 8, 14 radiant damage.
Mm.
And the next attack against him has advantage.
Okay.
That's me.
All right. Lord, he doesn't like you. And you're the only one within.
I'm right up in him. Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Well, that's not true. He can attack the sword.
he could.
Do we need to come up with a stat block for the dancing sword now?
I think it's just straight up immune to damage. There's not rules for that.
I'm sure
Well,
somebody's written.
first that's gonna happen.
I mean,
You
there's
could
probably
probably dispel
item
it.
damage rules.
Yeah.
Somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, there's ways to destroy magical items.
Right.
I don't know
Maybe
why
you can cast a spell magic and you're sort of
Makes
just
me
going to
cringe.
fall in the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll cast a spell magic.
If he wants to spend an action dispelling the sword, I'm fine with it.
Although I wonder, is there like a counter to that? Like, does it have to make a roll? What level was that sword forged at?
You'd have to figure out what that is, but generally dispel magic doesn't work on magical weapons
That's good.
or magical artifacts like that.
Yeah, those
Well, okay.
specifically says it in the spell. It will suppress.
Oh, suppress. Oh, okay. That's interesting. Does it say how long it will do it for?
I think it's like a few rounds.
Okay. Well,
Speaking of
regardless,
suppress, as he's coming out with his claws and his bites, I'm going to suppress him with my shield.
okay.
The 19 AC.
Yeah. Well, when he rolls a 20, he doesn't really need to worry about that.
It doesn't say. It just says any choose one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Is he biting me?
Yeah. You thought maybe he was like coming to swing in with his claws for
Mhm.
the first attack this time, and you bring your shield over, and it exposes a bit of your neck, and he just lashes out and bites down. For 17 piercing damage.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Okay.
And one of the claws will miss, and one of the claws will hit.
Mm-hmm.
So the claw is going to be 6 slashing damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the fires around you continue to just rage. Yeah. But that's him, and we're back to Willa.
Is this section at the bar, like this right here, is that about 10 feet of solid-ish surface?
No, the bar is 5 feet wide, but you do have some stools that are right at the water level.
So it's about a 10-foot distance of things to walk on?
No, it's about 5 feet.
Yeah, the bar is 5 feet wide. It's not even really 5 feet wide, but it's enough to.
There's
Oh,
5
wow.
feet between the wall and the slot. I mean, the stool and the bar fill one square.
Can you see that?
It's
I'm
a
trying-
little hard to see the grid.
To determine if I can jump back. My regular jump would be 6 feet, so I couldn't quite make it without the 10 feet run. If I can't get a 10-foot run to jump back, then I'll be stuck over there next one. And I don't want to be stuck.
You're
over
not
there
going
next
to have
one.
10 feet of running space.
I will attempt to Eldritch Blast him then.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage.
Thank you.
On the first attack.
On the first attack. 12.
Stop wasting my shit.
It's a 4 and a 6.
I'm about to push Willa into the fire.
Aye.
It was lower.
Jeez.
I'm having a hard time here.
I mean, remember, you're a monk, right?
Mm-hmm.
Chop, chop.
4's not gonna hit anyway.
Okay. Okay. You get more dice rolls with your.
Yeah. If I get over there next to him, I can't get back away from him. I don't like that.
Join the party.
Mm.
Gloria's over here. The dancing sword's over here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The slide's over there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's Willa.
Yep.
So Varis.
What if you thorn whipped him?
What if I thought?
Ooh.
Anyway. I think I want to use Vicious Mockery.
I already used my tentacly things this day.
See if I can explain the
Your
next
tramp
class.
Okay.
Well, the
Archade.
14 will not hit, but
Nope.
the 23 probably will.
Yeah.
Fancy double digits you're rolling.
So that's
You
eight,
rolled double
stack.
digits.
Did I?
8
You
force.
rolled a 12.
8 force damage.
Yes.
Okay.
And then the sword will attack and miss. Because a 10 does not hit.
Glorial.
Yes.
Your companions aren't really helping all
No, they're not.
But we're trying.
that. Amidar did a little bit, but
Excuse me.
I've drawn blood several times, and I've also bled a fair amount. So,
so Glorial, you're up close to this creature. You can see that some of the wounds that your companions have been inflicting, they seem to be like healing themselves.
Really?
Yeah. Even the few hits you've scored with your flail, the area was kind of immediately bruised, although it was a little hard to see because of the greenish skin.
Mm-hmm.
But seems to be not having all that much effect.
What about the radiant damage?
Oh yeah, I mean it's like burning through into the skin, but then you see the skin like start to kind of patch itself back up.
Does everybody else see this?
What?
With the flames and everything, probably not. No. You're right up on top of the creature.
Mm.
You can say it's definitely seems to be recuperating some of the
Shit.
Guys, he's regenerating. Or something.
Or something.
or something. Ooh, a piece of candy.
hmm.
We're still going to hit him.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
We're going to
Oh, I
use
don't want to get next to that.
Rose.
I can make it. Everybody wants to see him up close. Look at that handsome devil.
Every time AI just makes the both of you more handsome. Every single time. Yeah, I asked for him in the hammock, and it's like every time he looked like Geralt of Rivia, just lounging.
Sprawled with one
It
leg
was.
up,
They were all very
arm
romantic
resting across his knee.
until I splayed blood everywhere across it.
Need to pay more attention to chat.
Who do we got?
Pumpkin said, talk about a critical hickey.
Ooh.
Critical.
The greater healing potion.
Yep.
What was the dice on that?
Should be 44
plus
plus 4.
Okay.
I've never spelled the word hickey. Hickie. Or EY?
EY is
I think
how
EY.
I can spell.
Laurel's going to chug the greater healing potion as an action. Get the full healing benefits.
Mm-hmm.
And then as a bonus action,
Chug nut.
no, the healing potion should be pretty good. plus slippity slide. I'm chugging on one too.
Are you all out of the good touch?
I used it on the party
Yeah.
previously in the dungeon here.
Glory will spread it around and heal several people.
Yeah, we'll chug twice. She'll double fist it.
Okay. So you get 20 hit points from the first one.
Now, which hand are you using?
Both. of them. She'll double fist
It's one
it.
of those like, put your sword here, put your
Yeah.
flail
Yeah,
there.
she's got like 4 arms. It's fine.
She just put a hat with a little.
Yeah, the beer cap.
We can talk to Gnome about that. She could
Yeah.
probably make that.
Yeah. Whatever her name is.
I need to
Not
win
Dan,
drink
but the girl.
potions without
Tina.
using my hand.
Titina, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you're not making an attack, so I'm not going to worry about you trying to sheathe the weapon. You can like stab it into the water.
Stab your flail into the water.
You're like stabbing the flail into the water-soaked bar.
Well, you just hand it to the squad and take it back when you're done.
Hold this. Thank you. Look. Okay, I'll have it back now. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You can't not give it back. That would be rude.
So yeah, beer sipping hat. And that's me. It's Amadar's turn. That's
What are
it.
you going to do?
Yeah.
What am I going to do? Let
I'm
me
going to do.
Let me see my character sheet real quick.
I'm going to do exactly what I was planning to do. That you ruined the surprise of,
You're welcome.
and I'm going to cast Thorn Whip. That's 21 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Takes 8 piercing damage.
I'm assuming that's magical piercing damage.
It is. It's a spell.
Okay.
And he's
No
pulled
magical.
10 feet towards me.
Wait,
Put
spells are
him
magic.
directly in the flaming water.
Love that.
Ooh.
Okay.
How does it like fire?
I mean, it's kind of fine with it.
Yeah, I recall them having resistance when we fought them before.
Mm.
I do too. It's okay.
Yeah, it's still free damage.
Okay. Yeah, he gets covered in this oil slick, and then the flames just kind of erupt around his body. And he looks at you, and then
Oh.
he's
smitten.
Who could blame him?
let's see.
I've never seen such a beautiful mammal
He
before.
loses a turn because he's awestruck.
Give him the slot eye. Do it.
He's already got slot eyes.
I was gonna say that. I guess I kind of ordered that a little early. Oh well, it's okay.
Javier will take his time.
We'll be good.
He'll personally lead
Well-
the dough.
Javier will do his part, but then Bruce will go over to McDonald's.
Yes. It was Bruce, yeah.
And then show up as somebody else.
Yeah,
Mhm.
as a woman. The DM looked confused.
Um,
Yeah, we'll do that at the end of the turn. We'll do that. That's fine.
where are you? Oh yeah, you're on that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, it's definitely flammable. What's the AC on a table?
Fucking no, you're the DM.
We're gonna say the AC on a table is 10.
Yeah, what's the dex bonus on a table?
Depends. Can a big object been cast on it?
So the slide turns to Amadar and Willa,
Mhm.
and just grins nasty
Those big
with
grins.
this, yeah, just this
Yeah.
big toothy maw, and he holds out both of his arms.
Oh, he's going for Willa.
Wow. He erupts 2 of those similar flaming
yes.
balls,
I can imagine.
but they impact on the table.
And this continues to not be a spell.
This is a
No, his balls are erupting because he touched Willa's
it's hurl flame.
pearl flame.
Okay.
and the tables
Mm.
erupt and start to crumble into the water.
Just like he.
So he can target two separate things at once
He can
with a single action.
use his action
Mhm.
to cast Hurl Flame twice.
Okay.
It's targeting two separate
Sure, sure.
objects.
Check that.
I used
There
my
you go.
action to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts. That's
The
fine.
answer is yes.
So
So we're probably going to want to move.
both of you give me dex saves.
There you go. There's the roll. Nat.
27.
27? Okay.
9.
Okay.
Well, I'm assuming Willa spin kicks the fireballs back.
So
Right. Deflect
Willa
Is that a miss?
can jump as the table crumbles beneath her to one of the other tables
I'm going to jump towards him against my better judgment, but that's the way.
into the water
To
or to the next table.
Closer table, yeah.
Okay.
So the one that's 15 feet away.
Yes.
Hiya.
Is it my turn?
No, but you can.
Oh,
You
so
can-
you're saying that's the reaction of how I avoid it. Okay, then I'll do
Yeah.
it back. Or whatever works for you.
Okay. But Amadar,
Uh-huh.
you fall into the water.
Mm.
It's oily.
13 points of fire damage.
Potentially deadly campaign.
I have fire resistance.
True. You're welcome.
Thank you.
A lot in his Beth Paris Hilton voice says, "Oh, that's
No, he needs to die.
hot."
You know what we don't have on kick
Because
though?
fake vocal fry.
No blurps. on Kick.
Hoochie.
Yeah, I haven't
I
figured those out yet.
Sprigalina is not here.
That was him. Willa, it's to you.
You're in Punchy Punch.
His square is touching my square.
Sure is.
Good. I would like to try punchy punch it then.
Okay.
So we will kicky kick first.
Mhm.
A 21 to hit.
Yeah. Look at how good those fists are.
Look at me
And
go.
those kicks.
Yeah.
18 magical
18?
bludgeoning, necrotic, and thunder.
Oh, there's thunder in there.
Yeah, like
There's
12
thunder in the
different
first
voices.
one.
So break out the thunder for me.
Mm.
Thunder is 3 damage.
Okay. And then what was the rest?
What did I say? It's
18
15
total.
total. 15.
Okay, so we're gonna do 15.
Breakout thunder. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm going to do it again with my second attack.
Yeah.
15.
Nope.
It's not the magic.
And then I will flurry. Flurry my blows. Ooh. 27. to
Just
hit.
me.
11 necrotic and magical bludgeoning.
Okay.
And then I have one more flurry. 14.
Nope.
13, sorry. Okay. And I'm gonna give him the slut eye,
Okay.
which is a DC 14 wisdom save. She's gonna fail.
Oh.
Oh,
He did fail.
I got a little jealous that he was looking at Amadar and not
Mhm.
looking at me.
use up.
Well, Amadar may be gorgeous, but he is focused on me, and
So that gives everyone an advantage.
everyone has advantage on it till the end of my next turn.
Okay.
And from here, so that table's on fire. If I jump on that table,
Oh no, that table's gone.
that
Yeah.
table is gone.
Yeah.
The fire was enough to disintegrate it.
Yeah.
And send me plunging into the abyss.
What is the abyss?
AKA the 3-foot deep water.
Yeah. It can't even be that deep if it's not
I'm just
difficult.
picturing Little John and Robin. swim.
I have to stay right there
Okay.
because I don't think there's that because that's only 5 feet. There's no 10 foot of movement, and I can only jump 7 feet. I am stuck here.
Okay.
You still got that cup, right? This bloodline dies with
What
me.
did you say?
Got that cup.
Cup. The
Oh.
cup of paladine.
Oh, you said
I'm
cock.
planning to.
Got that cock, right?
I was gonna say, so far, Gloriel's the only one that's been hit.
I don't want to get hit.
Yeah, she had
Gross.
I mean, Gloriel's gonna need,
the cock.
a bit of
The morning after. The morning after.
a bit of a plan.
Is that
B.
why you didn't go up? Because
I
you're
don't
like,
want
you
to
don't want to get.
gross. Yes. Absolutely. Okay. All right.
Not today.
I'm taking one for the team getting up here.
Varis.
Okay.
All right. So what I'm gonna do?
With advantage now.
You.
Eldritch Blast, first attack. Will hit. It's like 23 something. 6 force.
Okay.
Second one
Nice.
is
Nice.
a crit.
Oh. Okay.
Depends.
Those are D10s you're rolling.
Oh my.
12 force.
All right.
And then the sword will go.
Oh.
Well done.
Crit.
Fuck.
Another 14 magic slashing.
What are those wounds doing now?
They're probably still closing up.
So that's. Here, I'll write this down.
Is he at 2 hit points or some shit
So
again?
that's what his total is, and that's what he was at.
Oh, we've only done 14 points of damage to him.
No, sorry. That's
14 hit
Yeah.
points.
So that was Xaxes.
Hey, everybody's got 14 hits.
He's got 0.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh.
And he
Hand.
he was just completely focused. Completely focused
yeah, he was.
on M titties.
He missed Varis up on the stage with no pants.
Going commando.
Magic akimbo.
Yeah. But he splashes down into the fiery water, sending a large ripple that kind of kicks up the water from underneath the flames, and the bulk of the flames get just washed out.
Oh, good. I was afraid it was going to light everything else on fire.
I
Thought
was
we
afraid that the oil would continue burning. Like
Yeah.
it would if you were actually had oil. If I had known all I had to do was splash around a little.
Did we get suckered by an illusion?
No. My burns are very real.
How can we be
And
sure?
to the best of my knowledge, I'm still on fire.
You were always hot.
Yeah, you kind of are, because it has spread up onto your body a bit.
Yeah.
But you can take your,
Pants off.
I'll splish splash.
yeah, you can take this action to kind of pat yourself down and extinguish the flames.
Help him up out of the water if he needs.
Sure.
And there's a few flames still going. The other table has now kind of sunk down into the water. But most of the bar is fully singed now at this point. Gloriel, you're still standing on top of the bar.
Mm-hmm. Give me that cock of paladine.
Nope.
I don't.
I can't help you with that.
Paladine's more of a man than Derek. Well, threat has been neutralized.
Yeah.
Yep, it is.
No more movement in the water.
What's everybody at?
38.
30.
I healed, so
18.
I'm like over halfsies now.
I kind of think we do need to try to take a short rest, to be honest. Like, I know there's a time limit, but also,
Mhm.
Hit points are a thing we need.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're in here now, so it's not like. Well, who knows?
The other way, if we can kind of peer down that other hallway, looks like it just the water kind of spills out into another room.
I think it was collapsed rubble.
It's a
Because that's where we came in from, and it smelled damp and musty
Yeah.
that way.
yeah. As you look down, it does look like it's a large archway.
Yeah.
But no, it's completely caved in.
Okay.
So the only other door you have is the door that leads from the stage.
I'll hop down into the water because we're probably already splashed around and wet.
Yep.
And go
Yeah.
check out behind the bar, see if there's anything.
I will bring Varis his pants.
Interest.
My emergency pants?
Yep.
Because I actually would have a pack full of like.
Mm-hmm.
Of course you would. You're a bard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna search around with Willa. Take a look behind the bar, see if there's anything interesting. See if there's anything on the slot.
Cool new bottles.
Nothing of note on the slide or behind the bar. Kind of looks like some, more old bottles that have not good smelling,
Vinegar.
Yeah, it's vinegar.
Make some
At this
pickles with
point.
it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Speaking of pickles,
Sweet.
We're in one.
that paladin,
It's a
I will-
chalice.
the chalice.
I will take the chalice of Paladine and I will cast lesser restoration on Glorial.
Just to be safe.
Mm-hmm.
Clean it. Yep. Yep. Oh no! Random freak accidents with the tadpoles exploding.
Yeah,
from
I mean,
death.
you imagine you'd probably have time for, to...
It took Amadar entire days
Right.
in his, to reach the
Yeah.
Oh,
final
yeah.
stages of his pregnancy.
It was before we even got to Hearth Hollow. So
Mhm.
yeah, it was like a week.
What's more horrifying is he didn't even know.
Well, had
We're just gonna have to be
I was
using.
still a couple weeks off. I wasn't late yet.
Admittedly, it had an accelerated growth process.
Mm.
Yeah. Oh, we can
Because
just
I had to grab that crystal.
we can just use the chalice every dawn for a few days and that'll be fine.
Anytime we encounter a slot, everybody touches it. I mean, we have open wounds. His blood is now in the water. I don't even want to know.
Yeah. Slod's blood is in the water,
Mhm.
touching your open wounds.
I know.
Oh,
I'm getting out of the water. I'm going over to the stage. I'm on the stage.
We're all on the stage.
We're on the stage.
Okay. All right. You going into open?
well, is it unlocked?
It is.
Oh, okay.
Should we listen at the
Would you
door?
like to attempt to perceive?
I will.
Go ahead. Give me some perception checks.
I perceived at an 11 rank. Mm-hmm.
Well,
19?
Sounds quiet. You listen at the door for a few minutes, and you're pretty sure there's nothing on the other side.
Yeah, Varis will go through.
oh,
I think at this point I might be like on the upper side of having hit points, which is alarming.
I'm only down 52.
In this room, crumbled chairs lie toppled about the room. On the north wall hangs a long stone slab that features a bas relief depicting dragons.
Stone slab.
Is it bas relief? I thought it would. I think it's base. A bas relief depicting dragons bowing respectfully over a large dragon corpse. The dragon skull is mounted on the east wall.
Check the dragon skull.
You're moving into the room?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
How are you checking it? Divine
my
sense or with your hands?
Are
My
you
eyes.
moving towards it?
Sure.
Boom. Lord.
Does she sense any undead?
Give me. Are you attempting to sense undead?
Activate.
You do not sense anything right now.
Or feed.
No.
You
Or
said right now.
celestial.
So later, perhaps.
Maybe. Who knows? Give me a invest. Are you proficient with Mason's tools or?
No, of course not. Unless you use a flail as a
The only people who are proficient with Mason's tools are dwarves that get it by default.
Well, it also asks for the stone cunning trait.
Oh,
Which dwarves also get by
Give me an investigation check.
well,
Okay.
that's an actual dozen.
Is anybody else moving in for?
It's just a nice looking.
Poke around like there-ish.
Like there?
Yeah.
It's just a nice looking dragon skull.
Just the bones left.
Yeah.
No flesh up.
No.
Does it smell?
And it's mounted on like a stone,
Mhm.
a carved stone slab.
Okay.
It definitely looks like it's just made for presentation.
Is it like table sized?
How big's a dragon's head?
It looks pretty big. If it's
I mean,
It's
it takes up a full 5 foot square and a
Yeah.
half. So, it's about the size of a dragon's head.
I mean, it's more closer to like the size of like a large Dragonnel.
Hmm.
In terms of size and what the rest of the creature would have looked like. But as you all filter into the room, green flames erupt from the dragon's eyes.
Of course.
And you hear in Draconic, "You built your degenerate throne on our graves and used our ancestors to fuel your ambition. But your gods abandoned you and we struck you down. You returned, and so do we."
What did it say?
it said it's big mad.
Ah,
And before you, incorporeal dragon bones start to rise out of the floor and position themselves underneath this dragon skull.
No. We didn't do that. No, absolutely not.
I
We
want to
just released your
counterspell whatever
Dragonnel
the
friend.
fuck is happening right now.
The dragon skull dismounts, it dislodges,
Ooh.
and lowers to connect to the rest of the bones,
I bow to it.
and they start to materialize in front of you.
No. We're friends.
Varis backs slowly out of the room.
Just like the artwork. I give
We're
it.
trying to get rid of the
No.
people that are here.
So Willa and Amadar, give me persuasion checks at advantage.
Yeah, I'm real good at both.
Are you serious right now?
20.
11.
I keep forgetting you got that -1.
No, it's a +1. Oh wait. So do I. 19.
Oh, sorry, I thought you would have counted for that.
No, I rolled a 19.
Okay.
So yes, that would be a 19.
I rolled a 2 and a 6.
Thank you. I forgot about that.
Well, obviously, Willa is kneeling and bowing in absolute reverence,
Yep.
and Amadar is, obviously trying to walk back this creature from.
show him Paladin's cock. They'll like that.
They'll like that.
Oh, he's a good.
Do you want me to put a dead horse on the map so you can just beat it?
Cup of Paladine.
Cheers,
He likes
Dragon.
us. I
Um,
am a black dragon. There was a 50-50 chance.
as you speak Draconic to it to try to.
Nope. We didn't kill you. Nope. We're trying to. Nope. We're friends to the dragons.
It starts to approach you
Great.
and
In my experience,
it-
things go great when dragons.
rears its head back
Yes.
and looks down at you, and you see
I look back.
brass scales also start to materialize on the bones, almost as if like the dragon is being made whole, and it brings its snout all the way to your face
We're friends
And
to
just
a
kind
bronze
of-
dragon.
gives you,
she's our
you know,
pal.
like a once over,
I know.
and then it pulls its head back, nods, and then dematerializes in front of you.
Hold on, I gotta go rinse off.
They were hard to get.
Can you prestidigitate this?
Yes. You will never speak of it again.
Thank
But
you. Okay, that being said, there's cushy looking chairs here.
Yeah, like those look like, I'm just going to assume they're leather recliners in perfect condition.
Maybe let's
And not at all mimics.
take a load off.
Is that a coffee table?
It appears to be.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna
Yeah,
sit on the floor,
so-
right where I am.
Is it made with
It-
actual coffee?
It looks like this was maybe like the lounge in a home.
Okay.
You know, like maybe like a nice sitting room.
Great. I'm sitting down.
Gloria will sit on the coffee table, on the edge of it, cross her legs,
Truly.
kind of like wring out her hair from the oily
Bring
water.
the flaming oil out.
Yeah.
Are you sitting?
I wait
You
to
are now.
see- Okay.
On his lap.
I moved you.
I could do worse.
So what's everybody doing?
It's hard to do better.
Gloria's sitting on the coffee table.
Okay.
They're sitting in chairs, I assume.
Yeah, I think we're
Lola's on the ground.
take a breather. Like, are we going to try to do short
I would
rest?
like to take a short rest if we can. The dragon seems not angry now, so maybe it'll be fine.
Yeah. Again, it's dematerialized, so it is now gone from the room. Similar, like as you know, very similar to how it, like these incorporeal bones, kind of rose from the floor. It just kind of sinks into the floor and goes incorporeal again.
We'll make sure the door behind us is closed.
Okay.
Maybe even barred. If we can help it.
You
No.
go lean against the door.
As you move to the door
Mhm.
to attempt to barricade it in,
Mhm.
it opens from the other side. And before you stands this person.
That's not good.
You're talking about this door.
I am,
No.
yes.
Okay. I think Gloria was
I
talking
went
about
that
door.
Oh, okay.
The
door
one
you came
behind
in.
us.
Oh wait, are they holding a ball of flame?
So going back, rewind. So Gloria, went to that door.
Yeah.
The barricade.
Okay.
Gordon
That's-
said
I don't know
That's-
unless somebody else opened the other door.
No. As you're walking back to the group and maybe saying, "Okay, I think it's good. We're closed in this room." That's when the door behind you.
Oh.
That's when it opens up and you see a person in red robes holding this kind of like concentrating on this spell. And you hear
In what language?
from behind a bleached skull mask speaks a smooth voice.
The voice is Ambrosia.
It's a woman's voice.
It's
Ah, welcome. I've been watching you. And you see the spell that she's seems to be concentrating on. You can actually see yourselves in it.
Is the
Does it get picture in
also
picture?
in the like is it where you've got a video like a webcam on a monitor and it's
Yep.
just, it tunnels down?
Yep.
forever?
Mhm.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. That's good magic.
It is. Look at the fidelity on that.
That's 8K.
That might be vector.
I mean, she is red. She's got to be using
a
a
red robe. And I assume from your robe that you are a member of the order.
And at this point, she just kind of compacts the spell down, slides it into what is probably a pocket. And she addresses you, I am Demelin.
What kind? The honeydew?
You want it?
We have
Yeah.
our own melons, thank you.
The cantaloupe.
There is a vehicle.
Excellent.
A vehicle.
I
Vehicular.
do not have my wallet.
I got a prison wallet.
That's fun.
Yeah, I got some.
I do too, but I don't store things in there.
Archie.
I see two.
She knows what time it is.
Yeah, but it's got a number after it.
I got single. Oh, hey, ho, ho, hey, ho, ho. Who is it? Is it Julie?
Who knows? I didn't even think of it. I just grabbed my
Oh.
credit card.
Thank you.
Do, do, do.
Hot in
Oh,
there.
nice.
Close the door. Oh, yeah, the door. I'll put that in a second.
Ooh.
We got the Philly cheesesteak.
Yep.
And
Oh, he's showing the second one.
Show me the second one.
I don't show the
Don't drop it.
By
Don't drop it.
tipping the
Bob.
first one up.
Oh, Bob, oh my
Lighting
God.
all the toppings everywhere. Jeez,
that's hot, man.
second. Okay.
Yeah.
The
Let me just take that right now.
The Honolulu Hawaiian.
Mm-hmm.
the Honolulu.
Honolulu.
Well, cat. She's like, I smell pizza.
Treats. Treats. When the doorbell rings on Friday, that means treats.
Yeah.
Don't pick me up, treats. Put me down. I'm a mighty huntress.
Again, she says, I am Demelin, High Wizard of Onyari.
Oh.
That's. She knows.
That's the city that we're in.
Yes.
Or trying to get into.
I've been watching you since you've arrived.
I am Varis Fear of Hell,
I'm definitely not a
That's-
magic user.
sort of member of the order.
Initiate?
No, it's not initiate. It's
Mageling.
word?
Is
Yeah.
what she calls you.
I thought
that's
it
not
was,
what I was going for.
I thought it was initiate.
You bore me, mate.
It was initiate, but I have like conditional membership, like full membership, but I have to take the test when I get like there's a written and I haven't.
You're on the council.
Yeah,
Not
exactly.
This is outrageous. It's unheard of. And she says, I know that you've been through quite an ordeal to get here.
Mm-hmm.
If you would like,
Yeah,
you can.
the last room back there. You don't want to go in there.
Your neighbor's a dick.
It's a fucking mess.
Yes, I've.
I hope you didn't like him. He's dead.
Killed
Oh, I know.
All right. Watch.
Um,
Sorry. I've been hit on the head a couple times.
We had a
He also died.
mutual understanding of each other's powers, and we chose to leave each other be.
Fair enough.
But if you'd like, you can follow me.
To.
Up to my quarters.
Oh, well.
Just that.
I assure you they're quite safe,
Okay.
and I assure you our goals are somewhat aligned.
We would appreciate that.
All right.
That would be great. So
Lead the way.
You got any rubbers on you?
here.
Of course.
So she leads you through what looks to be a wizard's workshop. As you walk into the next room, the room that she was in, yep, you can see that the door behind you had several large iron bars that were across it. She'd clearly reinforced it and probably would have been very hard to get through. This worked stone room is full of laboratory equipment, vials of colorful liquids,
Okay.
glass lenses, and live mice in cages.
Mm-hmm.
Books crowd shelves and overflow into the floor.
They do animal testing in here.
Mm-hmm.
And as she continues, north.
I was just commenting in general. I don't have a problem with it personally.
Yeah. Sometimes you got to test on an animal.
But as you follow her in, this chamber is furnished as a luxurious apartment. Its lamps and stuffed chairs look old but well maintained. And she turns to you and says, "Please, feel free to rest here."
We'll go find the
Varis will-
squishiest chair.
Varis will sit down, put his legs up and something.
Alright, sounds like Varis is
She will
taking
sit on
that.
your legs.
Will is taking the couch.
Put your pants back on.
Emergency pants.
Oh.
Yeah.
Um,
And I assume that Gloria will sit on this table
Yeah, if there's a coffee table or something.
with her lack of manners.
Yeah. Just cross her legs, still wringing out her hair.
mhm.
Yeah.
On the books.
Left a flaming trail all the way from the other room.
Yeah.
And Demelin seems to conjure something else. And she lifts it into the air, and it's this like it's just like this radiating blue energy. And it seems to kind of shoot up to the ceiling and then encompass the entire room. And you get this just this relaxing sensation spread over your body.
It's a great vibe.
Yeah.
Michical's here.
But you can all gain the benefits of a long rest.
Oh,
God
my.
damn.
All right.
She's
I like
good
this.
so far. Yeah.
Pretty nice.
I'm gonna want to learn that spell. It's a good spell.
Challah is a very good bread. Ever tried challah with I do like challah. Malkara Darkwell's here.
Oh, my. Malkara.
Welcome.
We
all
did order
aboard.
the Hawaiian.
We did.
Challah.
And we're going to take a break right there.
With the challah? In this room with the blue.
Yeah.
That's safe space.
Yeah.
Blue glow.
Yeah.
With the squirrels and the trees.
With the red woman. I like it here.
And the bleached mask. That's
Did she keep her mask on the whole time? The
Oh,
skull
the
mask?
mask stays on.
She has not yet taken her mask off.
Okay.
What if she
Getting
looked like
any,
Melina underneath?
Christ, you didn't try to, like, vibe her back. I mean, I'm gonna assume she's some kind of spirit. Been locked up in this place for a long time.
It is a weird place to.
I'm gonna
Have a
assume
residence.
elf toward the end of her life
Okay, could be.
would be my guess.
Magical sustenance, that's...
Or they just live
Reasonable.
like 700-800 years.
Or a dragon.
Or a dragon. Can't rule that out.
Can't rule dragons out.
Dragons live a long time.
She is in a dungeon.
She is in a dog.
Those two things, they go together.
Mm-hmm. And we did see a kind of a vision of a dragon in the other room. A bronze dragon.
Yeah.
Brass dragon.
Brass dragon. Brass? Brass.
Brass.
Take out the B and the R.
Mhm.
If
Put the arm back in.
little bass dragon,
Answer?
little ras dragon. If she is a dragon, that'd be the third one we've encountered.
That we know of.
The egg we found was definitely a bronze dragon egg.
Yes.
Okay. So it's not her egg. If she's, well, she could be bronze. She could be bronze.
And we don't know
We've
how
made a
colors
lot of
mix. so
jokes.
There's a lot of jumping around. So
There's been a lot of conclusion jumping.
we'll let Bob continue to ponder the.
What does the chat think? Do they think DeMelon's a bronze
Antelope?
dragon? A bronze dragon?
Perhaps a honeydew.
I'm Jay.
So we'll be back, everybody. We're gonna go get some pizza
Cat treats.
while the characters also recuperate.
Where the heck is Marshall Lee?
Upstairs.
You don't give a fuck.
Marshall Lee, it's treat time. Stay with us, everybody.
There he is. What's the matter?
No. Marshall Lee appears. Out of nowhere.
Yeah, it's been American.
Start.
He yaks a lot.
Oh,
Good. Nope. Smash plate. Found a sharp with my foot.
See, you said it better from there.
Then I had to start working.
all right. That's it. Just a couple. Is he outside?
He wasn't when I got here.
That's right. I let him out front.
Yeah, he wasn't thrilled about that.
Ah.
Comes in and just run.
Hagrid. Give me double, give me double, give me. About it.
No, that's right. You guys are trees. Want to get the little cactus? Cactus do it?
Sort of thick. Two C's? Yeah. Possibly a third.
That solid red, man.
What's called?
Hollis?
People need a lot of hollow.
And masa.
Hollow. Hollow makes excellent.
Is it a grain that makes it like that? Or?
I think it's like a French bread, Italian bread. Yeah.
Oh,
Hollow bread.
Yeah.
How about your boy, bro? That's right. Hagrid's treats.
I just gave him a little pile.
What are you doing up there?
Gotta go back to which room? Well, I do very much love Space Music, but and sometimes Matt's playing games or listening to reels, they need to be covered up.
I can play the game in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
3 next week.
Is it going to need multiplayer at launch? No, I know, but I know you really want to play. But I was like, that's something we should do over like.
We got to play together.
Yeah. I might hold. I might hold. Immediately.
Probably gonna be better single player. Like G Baldur's Gate Square. Here is it. But actually he's dead.
I don't think the hero's in it.
What? Confirmed.
I thought it was like 100 years.
So it
Yeah.
makes some boo.
True, yeah.
Yes, she here.
How is
Oh, who is the drow?
Who's Boost?
I thought that I was thinking that was Jacob.
Yeah.
How long can hamsters live?
Too familiar.
The miniature giant space alien.
Right.
That's not good. He's not in that.
It's a little
Might be like Superman. That's why he's super powerful here.
the power of our Yellowstone.
It is very thick and doughy. It's
Right?
delicious.
Like the other one was like kind of.
Great job, Javier.
Did you make it?
Well, Topless. Here.
Good evening, nice.
Yeah.
Last week I went outside. Right over.
Oh yeah. He's
Different
a
cat.
lot. Yeah, he's a different cat outside. Adam. Up you.
Not as much above that door.
Close as much to the door.
One day outside.
Yes, it's too hot during the day. I must go out now.
There you go.
I think she wants to be night princess too.
You want to be night princess?
Me. Good, solid. Okay. She had to think about it.
They pull that labor handkerchief a little further away so I can punch it.
Use her
I'm going after this
Meanwhile, we still got Marshall Lee. Huh.
Oh, Tuesday. I think it's the first, so we're gonna Tuesday we drop them off.
Ooh.
I'll check them up. Aw. How's the apartment today?
It's 84 degrees in there when I'm
Toast toasties.
She left the bed that I put around and said, yes.
Oh. Random turkey?
I live on a short dead end street. All the way at the beginning of the street. Running down the street with bridges, so it's got somebody. Yeah, it's not.
I'm going to get it upstairs. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, we put a hurt in that.
Yeah.
Unless you want this bike.
The Wom Rats.
All rats?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
A little mini S2E. The melon. That's an interesting name. Or D-melon.
Yeah,
It could be Demelin.
it might be Demolin. Let me look. They have a pronunciation guide. Actually, I think it might be Demelin. Or is that what you said? I think it might be Demelin.
Demelin, I would say.
Oh, where is it? Where?
Demi Moore. That's
Demelin.
Demelin.
Yeah.
okay. So Demelin.
That's how they show it pronounced.
What's that now?
Demelin.
Demelin. Yeah.
I like the melon better.
Demelin. Ooh, pieces of pizza.
Pig.
No. It's delicious, Javier. Thank you.
Holla.
Hallelujah.
Demelin. Okay, magical rest. So it was probably like an hour or so. We just hung out and got super refreshed. Or was it even faster than that, like a 10-minute thing?
It's an hour. You were effectively getting a long rest
In a short.
in a short rest period.
Okay. See all of our wounds closing up, and I love that. Still worried about the slot thing.
Willow wants to check out the laboratory. Could be some dragon blood in there.
You're worried about the slot.
Huh?
Said I can change my spells now. So if you're worried about the slot thing,
Well, I'm not going to worry about it for today, but possibly tomorrow.
I think we just used the cup at dawn
Yeah.
on Willow.
yeah, I mean,
Just to be sure.
use my level 2 slots all
Yeah, it's kind of a weird look.
well, I mean, it's got some good ones. I mean, heat metal, spike growth, earthbind.
We need to find some metal to heat.
This my witch's brew will heal something too. Blinded, deafened, paralyzed, poisoned, or stunned. I can fix that.
She's gonna head into her workshop while you all recuperate.
She left us alone.
We have the blue canopy thing.
I mean, there's a lot of books and stuff.
In the
Workshop.
in the workshop.
That's
Mhm.
where she's going.
Yeah.
Oh,
She went back into the workshop the way that
she
you
left
came.
us in the lounge.
Yeah.
Okay, got it.
You're in her apartment, pretty much. Her quarters.
Her flat.
Yeah.
Ritz.
I believe us. Australians say that too. They're
Well,
flat.
probably.
Yeah, I think so.
Most of the world.
We're just special.
No.
Apartment.
We're the best.
Are we? Is it football or soccer?
It's
It
It's
was
soccer.
originally soccer, but
Is it the hood of a car or the bonnet?
trunk or the boot.
That's right.
Is it an elevator or a lift?
The
is it a
lift.
sedan or a saloon?
Are they stairs or apple and pears?
So after about an hour,
Oregano or origami? Aluminium?
no,
Herb?
it's not
You
aluminium.
people and your slight differences disgust me.
Is it a scout or is it a mobile? Call it a mobile. After a few hours.
No, after an hour.
After 1 hour.
Yeah. You guys are rested,
Fully.
recuperated. You get all your HPs.
Do we get the temporary hit points from the Blessing of Habakkuk?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a
sure.
good call. I forgot about those.
Oh,
What happened?
I'm just looking at, stuff.
Yeah, this should be a 9 for the level.
Nine.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, long rest.
Yeah, definitely. That will not happen.
Never. Ever.
Never gonna make it to 9.
Does she come back? It's been an hour.
He does.
Oh.
And you see that she has a roll of parchment in her hand as she enters, and says, "I trust you're all feeling a little better now."
Yeah.
Much better.
Magical.
Your friends are making quite a mess outside.
Friends.
Derek.
Jarrett
And
and
the
the soul.
boys.
Probably a friend. An acquaintance, really.
Both of
She leans over and says,
No.
them both just literally waiting for the other to make a move.
Is that a problem? We may be able to contact them.
"You're
timed out for
not the first visitors."
What? I didn't do it.
What? What happened?
Messages have been deleted.
Just put in a link. Or they put it
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
The bot got you, Makara.
Little bot guy.
If you want to send a link, though, hop over to the Discord. We'll see it there.
We're on page
or a
69.
mod can do it.
Or Mod can do it.
Oh.
It's a big deal.
Page 59.
She says, "You're not the first visitors my fallen city has had in recent days. The world that forgot us has been flocking here, it seems, to the paradise of Istar. I fear that although my home has suddenly been remembered, its lessons have not." And it's at that point that she pulls back her hood and detaches
Her whole
this.
face.
She pulls down
T800 under there.
this skull mask, and it is a old elven woman that you see, hundreds of years old at this point.
But still a looker.
You're into that kind of thing.
Geriatric sex.
Okay.
The kind that'll break your hip.
But if you're here, you likely know what this place is. And if not, you must have many questions.
20 to be exact. Well, we know of that Unyari and the City of Lost Names are one and the same.
We know that Lord Soth is planning to come here,
Yes.
if he's not here already.
Yes.
She notes that not many know of Onyari and its history. What, Bob?
Just the pronunciation. Onyari. It's a weird name.
Your weird name.
All right, soft hair.
The Kender gave me that name.
You didn't change it when you left, did you?
No. The whole process, you got to file a bunch of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure Ken. They put a lot of stock in bureaucracy.
But yes, the City of Lost Names is what many know it to be now. Although many of its prior inhabitants are no longer here. And through the years, others have made this their home in the ruins of the actual city.
Evil people that made it their home.
Not necessarily evil.
Neutral people that made it their home.
Just people.
Monsters and all sorts of
How did the slod find its way in here? The toad
It's
thing.
it still resonates significant magical energy. The slods find themselves drawn to it occasionally.
Mhm.
As for these evil people you speak, I'm not sure their exact intentions, but they certainly are interested with the city.
Well, the dragon army that's here now, their intention seems to be world conquest.
It's one of many things that I had assumed.
We have encountered a black dragon, a full
Well, there it
grown
is.
black dragon.
It threw up on Varis.
It did. I got better.
Yeah,
And you're still here.
I got that.
Mm-hmm. I said I got better. So why is it called City of Lost Names? Was someone just being dramatic? You can say yes.
She does say, obviously, it was never its original name, as you've already shown to know. Onyari was a paradise before, but the hubris of the king priest of Ishtar, and perhaps mine as well, is obviously what led to its downfall. What do you know of the city?
That it could fly. That based on
It
some of the
abruptly-
encounters that we had on our way here,
Yeah.
it seemed to have been powered by dead dragons.
Mm.
And then it crashed. I think that's about it.
Yeah, it was flying, it stopped flying, we're here now.
She's obviously not laughing about it. She is
Right. No, and I'm not trying.
no.
Joking about it.
Mhm.
I'm
Joking only. I'm So what is here that's so valuable that the Dragon Army's here, that Lord Sauce is coming here?
I don't know exactly what they're looking for.
Okay.
I haven't intervened, and I did not have any intention to intervene. Although it is possible that they wish to raise the city.
I was going to ask, would it be possible for them to get it flying again? Because then they'd have a flying fortress.
I don't-
And not the airplane.
I don't know, but if Lord Soth is here, then perhaps. She does confirm the information. At one point, the city was capable of flight. It had been powered. It was the city was actually built upon a dragon graveyard.
Perfect.
Long ago, when there were still before the dragons left Krynn, the metallic dragons would journey to a final resting place when they were getting to the end of their life. They would fly off and never return. And at one point, the king priest had learned of the location and had consulted with numerous mages to construct a city on top of the graveyard. And using necromantic powers that were fueled off of the residual dragon's magic, they were able to raise the entire city. The city itself was designed to be an earthly paradise that would rise to the heavens and journey among the gods.
Yeah. But no one had ever heard of horror tropes, and so they built on a graveyard with necromancy.
It was
Cats coming back from the dead.
it was
It's coming
more
back wrong.
it was more once the dragons discovered what had occurred, they assaulted the city, and a knight had been dispatched by Paladine himself to intervene in the dragons' assault on the city. And unfortunately, the knight had killed a very prominent member of the Draconic Order.
A gold dragon.
Yes. And it further sparked the dragon's retribution, which ended up in the destruction of the city as it plummeted to the ground below.
Yeah, fair enough, honestly.
We have this.
That the lance tip?
The lance that killed that dragon.
Mm-hmm.
She takes a step back from it.
Oh.
Yeah, like how much trouble is carrying that going to be for us?
Sorry, I'm not threatening with it.
Like, on the Richter scale.
We're pretty sure Lord Soth was after this.
On the von Richten scale.
So we took it.
If you're sure he was after it, then I would.
Well, he had raised.
His name is
Sarlamir.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
We had to basically fight the undead version of him. He was raised by Lord Soth and was going to be meeting him here.
She died in that fight.
Yeah.
Then
She also got better.
that is the lance that destroyed Caravarix.
Caravarix.
That's the dragon.
That's the gold dragon.
Caravarix.
That lance was forged in this city long, long ago, and passed down to the crap. What's his order? He might have been the Rose. He was a Knight of the Rose.
I think it was Rose. That's where we got the breastplate.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was a lot of like rose
Yeah.
symbolism in the visions.
And although the gods' influence have obviously waned here on this mortal realm, it might be in your interest to take that back to the Temple of Paladine.
Here in the city.
Yes.
Okay. Do you have a map of the city? That would be extremely useful.
She does.
Yeah. So, take me down to the Paradise City.
You're in it, baby.
Oh, good.
Is the grass green?
Yeah.
And what she does is
Girls are pretty. I mean,
that
the melon.
that energy orb that she had before, she will hold it out in her hand and expand it out, and you will get a bird's eye view of the city, which hopefully
We don't have you.
Dan can provide via the tablet.
Processing.
Look at that.
Oh.
Look at that. Boom.
Okay.
She'll note that right here is the Temple of Paladine.
Okay.
In that flooded area?
Yeah, kind of around that area.
Oh, well, yeah.
Her apartment goes into the cliffside over here.
Is that open air or is it kind of like cut into
You can actually,
the cave?
if you want to pull up the one that is the DM copy,
It's gotta be
you
inside
can
the
pull that up.
Oh,
Because she's going to point out a number of landmarks in the city.
No.
And this city is still buried underground, correct?
That's it. So
'Cause the dragons
you
were
are-
spotted
So you're on a massive plateau, and what happened is the city fell out of the sky
Okay.
and crashed into this plateau
there. Mhm.
and made this massive depression.
So it like sunk into
It sunk into the actual ground. When it crash landed, I mean, it was like a meteor impact.
Okay. 2 players.
So how is this?
Show to everyone.
Like the Dragonnels and Riders should have been able to spot this. You know.
Oh, there were humans living in here.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
Okay.
Obviously, when the city crashed, most of the inhabitants died.
Mm.
Massive destruction. Most of the city is
Ruined.
pretty much all ruins. Although some of the larger structures were magically reinforced. So they do still stand. Although some of their walls may be crumbled, but much of their structure is still intact. But the city itself had multiple levels. There was obviously the most of them, though, have been compressed at this point. That's why when you traveled here, that's why you saw a building in a cave system. It had literally fallen through the upper tiers. The large central spire is known as the Threshold of the Heavens.
Pass it around. Pass it around. I've got it on my screen. I don't need it next to me.
I just put this on
yeah.
there.
We got Threshold of Heavens. Temple of Paladine.
Ah, Bastion of Toxis.
That's where her apartment is. Path of Memories.
Yep.
Her flat.
Oh, we're going to the occupied mansion.
She says that she has several wards spread throughout the city, mainly to keep an eye on some of the inhabitants that had moved in over the years. Thanks, Bullet.
What's you leaving?
No, I said still here. Love you.
Oh, nice. That's where Varis is. He has a house in the city of Lost Names.
Varis the Elder or Varis the Lesser?
Cards the lesser.
The
is
lesser.
Still MIA.
He could be.
Yeah,
as far
he
as
could
we
be
know.
anywhere.
He could be here. In the
We
city
never
of
saw a
Lost
body.
Could be riding the Dragonnel. Wrong side of the army.
If he is, I'm gonna heat metal with ass.
But she'll share what information she can with the invaders' movements. She notes that patrols of soldiers and monsters have been roaming in the city. But they've been focusing much of their attention and activity to the center of the city at the threshold of the heavens.
What is the approximate population of this city?
Well, there are countless,
Squatters.
we'll call them squatters, yes. That is an appropriate term.
Okay. There could be
There,
hundreds to thousands here.
well, the invading force that is now here that your companions engage with outside of the canyon, I believe they number in the hundreds, if not close to 1,000. Although most of their forces have been kept outside of the city, I would assume to prevent any opposing force from being able to easily make it inside.
And the giant black dragon hasn't made any appearance here in the city.
I have not seen a black dragon. No,
How about other dragons?
I have not seen a dragon for quite a while.
80.
400 years.
So aside from the threshold of the heavens, there is a sizable mansion that lies to the southeast.
Is it occupied?
She notes that she's seen troops frequently come and go from that mansion, and it's likely a building that is being used as some type of command post.
Okay.
That would make sense.
Yep, sure.
And what's this at the south end?
Bastion of some sort?
Yes.
Yes.
The Bastion of Tactus. In his wisdom, the king priest did at least make a smart decision to incorporate all of the gods' temples in the city. However small and centrally located the temples to the evil gods were, they were still present in the city. The decision was made in an attempt to not anger the evil gods, lest they bring retribution on
He did a good job of not.
Yeah. Really nailed that one.
I mean,
Did you say he made it so every god was represented in the city
Oh,
of Lost
Jesus.
Names?
Here we go.
indeed, every god.
Including the Sky Mistress, the healer in the home, The bearer of light.
Yes. Although her temple was completely laid to ruin.
It shall be
Praise
rebuilt.
Jackson.
Praise Mr. Cobb.
It shall be rebuilt.
God, nope.
You might find the ruins of that temple close to the Temple of Paladine.
Ah.
Can we?
But we're not going out of our way.
Can we?
We
just,
have a schedule to keep.
But if it's on the way.
Yeah. Can we just go to the Bastion of Takesis and vandalize that with holy imagery?
I'm sure that would go over well.
Well, that's
It kills two
probably
birds with one stone, right?
The water, yeah.
You don't use stones, you use claws.
Well, I'm not a druid.
Oh, that looks like a nice place to live.
Mostly I use a
Grove.
gun.
Little gardens.
Would you say Tiamat, Takesis, whatever, is a rainbow dragon?
Shine brighter.
Unsupported browser.
Yeah, just ignore that.
It'll go away.
Here, give it.
Give it.
But yes.
It's not really made to be used on things. But
Tiamat, rainbow dragon.
I mean, white and black aren't.
They're not.
Wooburg.
What?
Wooburg.
Wilbur?
Wooburg. It's the magic term for all 5 colors.
Okay.
White, blue, black, green,
Oh, I didn't know that.
or
Red.
Red. Yeah.
that's all.
No. Yeah, but red comes before green and Wooburg.
Does it have to?
Well, that's how you spell it out.
Those
Yeah.
are the letters. White.
What was the first one? Oh,
Yeah, white, blue, but it's a U, because then there's black.
Otherwise,
For
it'd be
B.
Wubbaberg.
right.
Yeah.
I like better.
Wubburg.
Wubbaberg.
Wubburg.
Roy G. Biv is a little easier to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Saying.
We're talking about the Temple of Mishakal being nearby, the Temple of Paladine.
Yes.
The ruins.
But
of it.
again, it is
Yes.
all but destroyed, like many of the other temples. Paladine's is probably the most intact,
Mm-hmm.
along with the Temple of the Evil Gods.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we should definitely check out the Occupied Mansion, the Temple of Paladine. I assume where we had Path of Memories. Is that it?
It
Take us
will,
right out there?
yeah, it'll
Nice.
lead out to it.
Her little back door?
Yep.
Okay. We are rested. We are good to go. No need to check out the lab. I'm sure she's got no dragon blood in there. So, we're good to go.
She says, I can offer what little help I can if you need a place to secure yourselves.
Recent.
But otherwise, if these intruders do intend to attempt to raise this city,
That's
I-
R-A-I-S-E, right? Not R-A-Z-E.
yeah,
Right.
I will need to keep my distance. If I were captured, the information I have about the inner workings of the city would probably not do well falling into an occupying force's hands.
Sure.
But the mansion,
Mm-hmm.
and she kind of zooms into her little, yeah,
Globe, yeah.
You may find some valuable information there. They are using it as a command post.
We'll be super stealthy.
Mm-hmm. We're good at stealth.
Definitely, yep. Clink, 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 clink.
I'm just waiting for it. Waiting for Shauna to say, the melon. What do you want to ask her?
I don't know. She's a lot like like your girlfriend. Don't really want to get too involved.
Wyhan seems, so far, the Melon's been friendly.
She has,
She doesn't seem like she's,
She seems pretty neutral.
yeah.
but she also wears a skull.
That is
mask.
kind of weird.
Yeah, she's gotten a little edgy.
Her face is not disfigured, is it? Underneath the mask.
No.
She feels very proper. I don't want to. I don't want to upset the woman.
I mean, nobody's a full. Well, no, you're a full elf.
I am.
You'd probably guess that she's probably like 600 to 700 years old. So she's been around a bit.
Got a dusty muffin.
Jeez.
There's your episode title.
Put it in the text.
The wizard with the dusty muffin.
I'll just write it down.
But the the color is starting to fade from her
What were the colors again? The woo.
Wooberg.
Whoopabur.
You're clearly seeing the signs of age on this old elf. What?
I was thinking of Wedding Crashers. The mother, the grandmother, and Vince Vaughn is going around from room to room, and the butler catches him with the mom, and then Vince Vaughn carries the grandmother up, and the butler's like, "Go easy on her, man. She be pushing 80." What? No. So.
Break it.
Do it myself, asshole. So yeah. So we should definitely. She doesn't need anything else from us. Anything else she wants to tell us? Obviously, we'll check out the mansion, Temple of Paladine.
Threshold of Heavens.
Yeah. I don't know what the bad.
Yeah,
That could be tough.
I'm pretty sure there will be something climactic and violent there.
Probably.
I mean, with a name like Threshold of the Heavens,
Mm-hmm.
nothing bad.
Well, as you're kind of preparing yourselves and getting yourself situated, she turns to Varis
Oh boy.
and says, Onyari isn't a place for novices. If you're going to continue, you should do so as a true mage.
You haven't been a mage the whole time. No, you're not. You're a bard.
He's had his learner's permit.
Yeah, it gives me like a temporary membership, like conditional on coming back and actually having the test. It's bureaucracy. All right?
He's on the council, but he has not been granted the rank of master.
I was a master of the Tower of High Sorcery of Istar. If you're ready to earn your robes, I could administer the test of high sorcery.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
We'll be happy to
No hesitation.
watch.
I'm at full health. I've got all my spell slots. I've
Yeah.
got temporary hit points from Habakkuk. It won't get better than this. Let's go.
Do we go to like some sort of arena? What do we do here?
I think what happens is she gives me a quarterstaff, and she takes her withered staff, and we just like have a staff fight.
Play tummy sticks.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like it's pure martial combat. Like, don't believe the mage order bullshit.
You have to wear pants.
No, it's awesome.
It's easier if you don't.
Yeah, I would think so.
So yeah, let's do this. We'll spectate.
Okay. She draws a arcane symbol in the center of her apartment
We should probably
and instructs you to
get out of the way.
step inside.
Oh,
All right.
It's big enough just for you.
Mm-hmm.
And she instructs all of you to please step back about 6 feet.
are you going in the Matrix? Is that what you're doing?
Just step back 6 feet.
I know. Kung Fu? You're going to show her your Kung Fu.
I am going to show her my gun too.
Is that what you call it?
Yes. Wouldn't you?
No,
Well, you have more than 8 wisdom.
that's how it gets kicked. So you don't need me for this.
As you all watch, Varis's head kicks back, and the arcane sigil on the ground starts to rotate, spin, and start lifting from the ground and start spinning on like an axis, almost like a top, just revolving around him. And you see his eyes roll into the back of his head.
You're having an orgasm.
I was gonna say what would be funny would be if the circle was just a glyph of warding and the test was not stepping into it.
I actually wrote a whole test out, so. Alright, I gotta stop drinking Dr. Pepper.
Never.
That DP, man.
Your eyes roll to the back of your head, and you are overcome with vibrant, shifting rays of colored light which slowly fade to black. You drift motionless in a sea of nothingness, losing track of time and current events. A smell, one you will never forget, enters your nose.
Oh, I don't like that.
600-year-old lady farts.
A dank, musty smell.
The dusty muffin.
Wait, a dank, musty smell
God
of,
damn it, Dan.
of fish and vellum.
Oh, God.
It's the dusty muffin.
Oh, boy.
You rotate around and see a lone stone archway and a heavy wooden door. Beyond it, the sound of rushing air and yelling mages. As you throw open the door, a scene of chaos.
Mages sound different than other people when they yell?
Yes. They yell in the weirdest languages.
The auxiliary library of the Tower of the Blood Sea is encased in a violent whirlwind. 3 scribes are held aloft by massive whirling arms as countless books and tomes are flung from their shelves, whipping about through the air. The scribes cry for aid as they too whip about the room.
Whipping.
Pumpkin has a question.
Oh, Pumpkin's question is about the fish taco.
Pretty much.
There were a
No, it
number
was
of...
Bob's the one who said that Varis had an orgasm.
He did.
I said that he smelled old lady farts.
Did that make you orgasm?
I hope not.
And then I think the insinuation was that we were instead smelling the dusty muffin.
Well, fish and old vellum is
It's the title of the episode.
we have a slew of choices.
yeah. So I'm looking at a library. There's like 3 scholars. There's a whirlwind in there.
Yep.
3 scholars up in the air being whipped around by this.
Yep. What you see is this massive vortex seems to be originating from the floor of the center of this library. It's like a large, cylinder tower, probably about 80 feet across. Around it are just shelves built into the walls where all of these books are, and tomes and pages and all manner of historical artifacts and scrolls are stashed, and they're just being ripped out of the shelves. And this vortex that you see, again, is originating from the ground, and it has multiple what look like arms reaching out and knocking tomes off of the shelves, and they're holding on to 3 of these scribes.
Interesting. I want to look at where it's originating out on the floor. Is that... What do I see there? And I actually am willing to cast Detect Magic. I think I'll cast Detect Magic.
Okay.
It's magic.
Focusing down, although it's very difficult to see, because there's all sorts of pages and just dense air just moving about, picking up all this dust. What you see is a large tome, and the page, the book has been opened up in the middle, and it looks like the vortex is originating from those pages. And screaming to you from the air as he whips by around right in front of your face, almost knocking you, one of the scribes, you recognize him as a fellow mageling, a fellow initiate.
A fellow mageling. No, you said it.
In the tower. What?
He didn't like being called mageling, so I thought it was funny.
He yells to you, Varis, pull me out of this!
Hold your horses. Well, I mean,
But the books.
I need to stop this whirlwind, whatever it is. So I want to. Can I sense magic coming from the book?
As you cast your spell, it heightens your sense to the arcane energy of the room. This creature's clearly been conjured or summoned and seems to be originating from the actual book. And the entire book is glowing with a bright white intensity. So much that it actually seems to burn into your eyes. And you take 4 necrotic damage as you cast your spell.
Okay.
This damage, again, seems to originate from the book. Just as you cast your spell and your spell seeks out that magical artifact, it seems to like go back into your hand.
I'm gonna try to dispel magic on the book.
Okay. Give me a roll.
I don't know what I'm rolling, but I rolled a 20.
Okay. What's your dispel magic?
Any spell of 3rd level or lower on the target ends.
Yep.
For each spell of 4th level or higher, make an ability check using spellcasting ability. DC is 10 plus the spell's level.
Okay.
So that should work.
I can shut down a 14th level spell then.
Okay.
15th level?
Ability check using your spellcasting ability.
So it's a 26.
20.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a 5, sorry.
So yeah, 15th level.
So
God spells.
9th level.
yeah. You summon forth your arcane energy to attempt to squash this magical energy emanating from the book, and it backfires back into your hand again. Your magic reaches out to the book, and you see the energy from this whirlwind seem to fight it off.
Interesting.
And you take another 4 points of necrotic damage.
That's fine.
And that was 1. 6. That was 1. And as you're casting that spell, one of the scribes is released and flies against the wall at just breakneck speed, and his head is just crushed instantly, and he collapses to the ground. And then his body is picked back up in this whirlwind, and again starts to be thrown around. The other two scribes that are still held aloft by these large whirling arms, again, cry out for you.
Yeah.
And at the same time, across the room, the door opens, and you see your master, Master Asan Tordi, run or enter into the room and scream to you, sever the portal link.
Yeah. That's what I'm trying to do, old man. I'm just gonna run to the book and try to force it closed.
As you make your way in, you have to sidestep as books fly past your space at over 100 miles an hour. The scribes, they're continuing to scream for your assistance as you duck under one of the arms to avoid getting hit. And as you get closer to the book, you see that the entire book is shaking on the ground. And as you look closer, you actually see that the whirlwind is originating from inside the book. And when you look down, you see what looks to be another plane of existence in the pages of this book. And it's reaching up and out of the book.
Books can transport you to different.
We've all played Myst.
Give me
I
a
haven't.
Arcana check.
We haven't all played Myst. That is a 17.
Okay. As you get close to the book, you feel part of your body actually being like sucked into the pages of the book where this portal seems to be originating from. It's the vacuum pressure is so intense that you can actually see droplets of blood being sucked out of your skin. And just immediately sucked into this portal. And as you close, you have to fight your entire body from being sucked into the portal. But you manage to wrap your hands around the edges of the book, and as you force it close, this creature of air, this whirlwind, starts to get sucked back down into the pages. And as you're closing it, it gets just slingshotted back into the pages, and with it rips the two scribes, and the book is now closed.
Rip those guys.
Jumanji.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They're fine though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was kind of hoping they'd like just be released and fall, and I could just use Featherfall and they'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
Uh-oh. He docked you a point.
He did dock me. Yeah, like the proctor is just like this fucking guy. All right.
As the dust settles, pages and the books and the various parchments settle to the floor, and Master Asan approaches you as you stand and puts his hand on your shoulder, and the entire scene fades to black. And once again, you find yourself in complete darkness. And a voice It seems you did pay attention during instructions after all.
You lost another point for paying attention.
It's always something, you know.
Your vision goes black again. A new smell.
What is this smell?
Incense,
Oh, incense.
Okay.
licorice,
Licorice.
and death.
Oh,
There it
Old
is.
lady.
yeah.
Your eyes slowly
Ghost of Wyhan future.
Your eyes adjust slowly as the room comes into vision. Thousands upon thousands of glass jars laid out on shelves reflect the light of hundreds of candles. You are seated at a table in a large room, which seems to extend for hundreds of feet, to the point that you lose focus of the shelves. Your body rocks violently, yet you feel nothing. Your head bobbing up to the ceiling, then down to a table in front of you, which has 2 cups, each on a saucer, with a similarly styled teapot between them. Your head moves left, and then right,
Death root.
and that is when you see the dark-haired woman with silent, moving mouth. A droning noise starts to take effect as you feel the return of your senses to your body, and a euphoric state rushes over you as she continues to shake you, her words now becoming clear. You must get that spy. He's right there, listening and watching. As the woman points to a hooded figure 30 feet away. Your legs begin to move, and the figure dashes off through the countless rows of shelves.
You should obviously drink some tea first.
Yeah, I can stop for tea. There's really no hurry here.
What do you do?
There's really 2 options.
Come
Comes
on.
down to it. Option 1 is I try to like persuade the guy into stopping and talking to me.
Uh-huh.
Option 2 is monkey.
I mean, you know what I vote for.
Monkey's pretty good at grappling, if I had to guess.
Giant monkey in a Bob Gary shop.
What could go wrong? I'm not turning into a bowl. It'll be fine.
Right. And it's not China.
I think I am gonna like run after him, and I'm gonna yell, "Stop! I just want to talk."
Okay.
Bye, Pumpkin. Thanks for hanging out.
Until next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll see you then.
Thanks for dropping by.
The individual is going to just start booking, and you can run after this person. Give me a dex. Give me a dex check.
Give me a Larpy Doo check.
Dex check.
Hello again, Larpy Doo.
Larpy Doo's got to be on Twitch.
Yes, indeed.
That is my 4th 20 of the night.
Okay.
That's
Suspicious.
Shauna was watching me. I gave that thing a spin.
If anybody, if you're gonna roll 20s, it's probably good to be rolling them during the test of high sorcery.
During the test that might kill you.
Sometimes you pass and only get maimed.
This individual is fast, and they had a head start on you, but you seem to be narrowing the gap as you're just running past countless rows of shelves. As you continue to narrow your focus down, you see bottles with fingers and eyeballs and mummified miniaturized heads. You see jars with frogs, some jars with just random fluids.
Willa taking notes like this is exactly what I want in the future.
random fluids. Such a shit.
It's your name.
It's
my dream.
But again, on all of the shelves, you see dozens of candles. And for when you look to your left and right, not just 2 rows that you're running down, but countless rows off to the left and right. Almost like you're in some type of maze. And as you regain focus of the individual, the hooded and cloaked individual running in front of you, again, it goes on for hundreds of feet to the point where you can't even see the end of it. Give me another dex check.
Okay. That is
Another 20.
Nope. I think that's a 14.
So just that plus your dex.
Well, but I have Jack of all trades, so I get another
Jack
plus
of
one.
all trades.
Okay. Yep. So what'd you got?
At 14 total.
Okay.
It's basically like half proficiency on all checks and everything.
Okay. Perfect. The individual continues to keep pace with you, but you are slowly gaining. And as you get about 10 feet away from you, you see a hand extend out from this individual. And he seems to be holding some wand or something. And he shoots something at one of the legs of one of the shelves.
Is he casting a spell?
Yes, it
I
appears that
want
he
to
is.
counterspell that spell.
Okay.
So if it's 3rd level or lower, it's just gone.
Counterspell spell.
Anything else, I have to make a counteract check.
I'm up for casting counterspell.
Okay. As you're running, you see him flick his wand down, almost like he's trying to shoot something at the base of one of these shelves, and you kind of swing your arm wildly as you're running, and the energy of that spell that he was casting gets deflected off one of the off in the distance against a shelf, dozens of feet away, and you see that shelf collapse and almost explode as all of the jars of liquid crash to the ground and ignite.
Like that when I got here?
And the person that's running kind of looks back towards you, but you still can't glimpse their face. However, similar to before, as you cast your spell, you feel your arm completely tense up, and you take 11 points of necrotic damage.
That's normal.
Yeah,
You could die.
I could. It's accelerating, so
Give me another dex check.
another 14.
Okay. Eventually, you are now able to get up right on the back of this person. And you are just moments away from being able to reach out and grab them. And you continue to run. And it's at that point that you can attempt to grab them if you want.
Got 7 strength.
Crush your enemies, see them driven before you, and hear the lamentation of the women.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll try to grab him using whatever that would be. I assume strength,
Which you're excellent at.
which I'm excellent at.
I mean, you get to add half for proficiency.
Yeah, which would make it an 11.
Okay.
Yeah, or minus.
It seemed like the person
Great.
started to slow down, almost as if to look in back and see how close you were. And it's at that point you grab them by the shoulders and whip them around.
It's you.
I'm kind of expecting it to be me. It's Amador.
Uh,
I don't know.
Probably true.
You spin the person around,
shape
you
up,
throw
back
back the hood, and it is like looking into a mirror.
Nailed it. So good.
And you hear a voice from behind you. The dark-haired woman, hundreds of feet back, screams, "Bring him to me!"
Bring yourself to her.
He's like,
Bro, why
damn,
would
I'm
you
handsome.
I might never get another chance to make out with myself.
Is that
Narcissist.
reputation?
I don't know what that counts as.
You hear the woman quickly approaching from behind.
Ooh. talking to yourself?
Yes. Almost definitionally.
You hear her yell out again, "What are you doing? I said bring him!"
But it could also be someone who just looks like me under an illusion.
Mm-hmm.
How much do I trust this woman?
Well, you
Because I haven't
Didn't
actually,
write that.
I haven't had much luck with bossy women.
Bottom dark-haired women.
Yeah, like, like Will has been chill, and the rest of them have pretty much all been. Can I roll insight?
it seems like you've already made your you've already know what.
You do what's in your heart. That's what's right.
What's wrong? Not how anything.
And
works.
and again, the woman continues to approach from behind.
Can I roll insight on her?
Sure.
I'll do it for you.
Can you do that for me?
I'm reading Kick Chat.
My roll.
Welcome, Igor.
Igor.
Stroking the beard.
All right. I don't trust this situation. I don't trust this woman. I think I'm gonna let the person I was chasing go.
We're chasing yourself.
Maybe.
Let yourself go. Yeah. Exactly.
So as you release your grip on the man, you see
Feel a
him.
dagger plunge into your heart.
You see him raise his
From which
hand.
side?
You see him raise his hand, and he holds a familiar white orb and stretches out his other hand, beckoning you to follow. I will show you all that they hide from you.
Oh, see that I don't trust. Damn it.
And he grabs your hand, and you two slip away through the shelving, and you hear the woman yelling, "No! What have you done?"
That's my need. So while you two are hiding in the shelving,
I don't know what I've done. It's a fair question.
masturbate.
Making out in the encyclopedias.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, your vision goes black. For the rest of you,
He's got dark vision.
True.
okay,
So it's really dark.
yeah, like real dark.
Waborg.
It's Wooberg.
Wooberg.
It's Whoop-a-bird.
The kick chat is popping.
Yeah. 11 viewers.
Twitch is it's going downhill. No?
The rest of you, what you've been witnessing this entire time is Varis has been lifted off of the ground and is just slowly spinning in midair. And
Well, it's just his boots.
Yeah,
you see Demolin just kind of looking up at him, totally transfixed on him. And it's at that point that 3 arcane sigils circle around you 3.
Oh, I don't.
I didn't ask for any of
What
this.
do we do?
Okay.
We don't have a choice.
You feel yourselves lift up off of the ground,
I don't have tests.
and
Mission call, raise me.
I hear a large object moving down some tracks.
and your vision also goes black.
That's fine.
Varis. As your vision comes to, you notice your hands covered in blood. Before you,
That happens a lot, to be fair.
the Council of Kalamon is laid low. The body of Governor Kalaf Miat rests at your feet.
You killed them all.
Yeah, way to go.
As you take a moment to collect yourself,
Bless.
Glorial shouts for you to follow her, Amadar, and Willa as they descend into the castle's catacombs. You vaguely recognize the path as your companions proceed before you, slipping out of sight around each corner, only to seem to slip further and further away as you round the stone archway of the intersecting pathways. Your pace slows as if an invisible force pulls at your feet. Bright purple flames erupt in the previously snuffed sconces, and screams from your companions ring out through the deserted corridors. Your slowed pace continues as you cross the threshold of an ancient tomb with an exploded sarcophagus on a raised dais. In front of you lay the bodies of Willa and Amadar, cut down by an armored foe with a flaming skeletal head.
Oh, it's the
Now-
opposite of what happened in real life.
Knight Rider.
That now engages with Glorial in melee combat, bringing a massive sword engulfed in radiant flames down to bear on the paladin. To your right, another imposing figure, clad in dark armor with a large helm, with two glowing red eyes stare from. A voice emanates from the figure. You cannot save your friends, and you cannot stop what is to come. Run back to your towers, and you might yet survive. The knight turns, holds out his arm, and a shockwave emanates from his hand, which appears to be holding an intense ball of purple flame, sending a massive crack through the stonework, which explodes to form a tunnel. Glorial lets out a shriek of pain as the massive sword slices deep into her shoulder, blood spewing forth from the wound.
All right, well, I'm going to run over and help Glorial.
As the knight slips away, you rush to the defense of your remaining friend. The skeletal foe, clad in decrepit armor, raises his blade to meet you. Fresh, hot blood boiling in its open flames, spilling to the ground. My master has called, and I have arisen to follow him once more. You are nothing but another body to lay low, more blood to fill the river of death that will soon overflow.
Bitch, you've died before, and I haven't. Let's go.
Roll initiative.
Yes.
I have fire resistance. Did you take that into account? Before just killing me off mercilessly.
Yeah,
could
back in
defeat
the
him,
real
Boris.
world.
We could take him.
If I got low enough, I would go giant monkey for that hit point boost.
Get
I don't know that casting spells is a good idea here.
I'll be fine.
Okay. You're not the one being tested, so maybe it's different.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
What'd you get?
I got a 10.
Okay.
10 total.
L'Oreal has a 12.
You're already in combat.
Oh, that's right.
And we're already dead. So.
Yeah.
Good.
It's easier that way. I don't have to do anything.
Mm-hmm.
We
Well,
have to
Gloro
do
might
that
not
first?
survive either. I mean,
No, I think we're already dead.
Oh,
dead. Do not pass go. Do not collect $200.
Glorial, give me a death save.
Oh, you're dying too. Fuck you.
A 9.
That sounds like a fail.
Does
Yes.
the what help with that?
I was gonna say it's a save,
Oh yeah, 12.
Oh, how about that?
or
It
does
is-
that or not function if you're unconscious?
I have
Oh, it
no
certainly
idea.
does.
Oh, that is interesting.
What's it called? Or of
Protection? Or
It won't if I'm unconscious. It won't work. But I'm not unconscious. I'm in this. I have a giant gash. in my
Well,
shoulder.
the paladin's ability
or of protection?
would give a bonus to a death save because it is a saving
You
throw.
must be conscious to grant this bonus.
But yeah, you can't benefit from it if you're
I
unconscious.
think I remember.
I'm not
that.
unconscious.
You're making death.
You're making death saves.
You're only
just-
dying.
I mean, he just said he just took a gash out of my shoulder. Doesn't mean
So you've already been fighting this
Bob,
Mm.
we
individual.
didn't get to do anything or make death saves, so stop bitching.
It's true. The locomotive.
Yep.
Yep.
So that'll be a 9.
Yeah, no. So mark or fail.
Fail.
Yep. Varis.
Make a death save.
Give Glorial a healing potion.
Yeah, 'cause you're still conscious.
Here you go.
One of her own.
Like pour, just pour
Here,
one
drink
out.
this.
Sure, I hadn't even thought of that. Go ahead. Yeah.
It's you get no
You're just
demerit
using,
for that.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
just using that as your action
You get the
to
bonus
I
point.
think that's how that would work.
Sure.
Yeah.
Makes sense, Tank.
Is it full effect or? Do
Yeah,
I...
you get full effect. Yep.
Okay.
Full effect.
Do I have my dancing sword?
Yeah. It appears you do.
That's a natural one.
You already used
So
like
you-
20s.
You're still able to throw it out in the air.
Yeah. I just like, and it like goes over his shoulder.
You throw it as a distraction and then administer the healing
You
potion.
throw it, but you throw
Uh,
your entire
Glorial.
belt and scatter
Take-
with it, and your pants
Just a
fall
basic healing potion.
Sure, yeah.
down. 2d4
Okay.
plus 2.
So that was your standard action. So go ahead and take 10
10
hit points. Gloria.
Guess who's conscious now?
Yeah. Well, this is fine.
It's going great. Like,
Oh, technically, okay. Well, that's okay. Because he's going to swing his sword.
I'm going to insult him with cutting words.
Oh, okay. That's only the first.
It's the first one will have a -1 on the
Could be the difference.
Okay.
Good.
And you're at an 18.
Correct.
Okay. Well, that misses. So the second attack, he's going to make it you, Varis. This one will miss as well. And seemingly frustrated, he's going to swing down at Glorial,
Mm.
Who is
who is
prone?
prone.
I don't have a reaction. Good luck.
It's fine.
You're okay.
So he'll crit you, Glorial.
Mhm.
So
There's no way he's going to do 10 points.
I need my d6.
So you're saying he's going to do like 9 points.
If he rolls minimum, you might just be at like 2 hit points.
Okay.
So that sounded like 3 or 4 dice. So
But they weren't D12.
It was 6.
Nope, you're down.
24 points of necrotic damage.
That's fine.
And you cannot regain hit points until the start of his next turn.
But it doesn't matter because this is all like in the Matrix.
Sure it is.
I mean,
Yeah.
if you die in the Matrix, you die in real life.
Glorial. Give me a death save.
I'm going to use this die this time. 15.
Okay. Varis. Yeah.
All right. This is problematic.
You can do it.
Find his kryptonite.
Is his kryptonite a giant monkey? Because that's the best idea I have.
Could be.
But casting magic has fucked me up each
Oh,
and
yeah.
every time.
What kind of items do you have? Anything special you
He's
can
got a
use?
dancing sword.
I have boots of
Flappy
levitation.
boots.
I have boots of levitation and a dancing sword. If I go up 30 feet, what can he do?
You go up 15 feet and then your head hits the ceiling.
Yeah, the ceiling itself is about 20 feet up.
Hmm.
And this is a very large sword he's wielding.
Sure, but it's not a, like,
Not
no
lance.
dachi or anything. It's not the fucking 15-foot sword hanging in a shrine.
No.
Oh, this is actually Sephiroth.
I have a problem.
Before Glorial perishes again,
Mm-hmm.
she says out loud,
Gurgles out some blood.
yes. And she
Moans
says,
in an unconscious state where she's not able to.
my womanicals. You can use them on him. She does have manacles that she did take, dangling from her chainmail.
I
I
don't
don't know if it's
remember
gonna
that.
help. Because when she got shackled,
Took him from.
she kept.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I have 7 strength,
Uh-huh.
and I'd have to like grapple him
Uh-huh.
and
Monkey?
wrestle the shackles onto him.
But what if you're a monkey? Big monkey.
You can't cast 2 spells in a turn, can you?
Only if one is a
One would
bonus
have to be a
action and one is a
cantrip.
cantrip.
Yeah.
Saving them for Derek, but you used them.
No, you were saving them
Pink
to have
and
Derek
fuzzy.
use them. But what you actually need to give him is a gag to use on you.
Ah.
Like,
Oh, he's got something he can gag her with.
and
I mean,
I'm done with
BDD.
Hand pie.
We had a bunch of follows pop in. We
Hey!
Igor the Vicious dropped a follow.
Thank you, Igor.
Alchemist.
You're welcome, because this is what got us to follow.
Oh,
Excellent. It's true.
Mhm.
Jason Gembright. Give us a follow too.
that's a nice name for like a halfling or something.
And Alchemist is my
Kind of
buddy.
know me.
Alchemist is my buddy Zach.
Little know me.
Thank you all for the follows.
Should I be a gnome in the Rhyme of the Frostbane?
Be whatever you want.
Ah,
Freeze you to death either way.
be an ice cube.
play a silver dragonborn.
It's just
And
have
have-
all damage.
Exactly one useful racial feature.
I already know what race I'm going to play. It's not a gnome.
Oh,
No spoilers, but
glad.
it does come from one of the
Oh, I thought it
supplemental
actually did.
books. It does come from a supplemental. I'm assuming we can use at least one supplemental.
You can use any of the books, Bob. He's fucking homebrew.
That's true. You're going to put a Savager in there?
Those are D12.
Chapter 1. From the fucking ice.
Boom.
Polar savage.
It's just a Savager village. We walk in and they all just turn to look at us.
Bigger
going,
than a grizzly savager.
Yeah.
"Hmm." Anyway,
Yes.
Those D20s for him.
I don't know what to do. I'm going to try the giant monkey.
Okay.
Do it. Ybor City, Florida.
How much necrotic damage does he take?
What's the monkey get you?
Like 157 hit points.
Okay.
A lot of strength.
All right.
For
Yeah.
his strength.
Nice.
good.
Yeah.
Giant ape, right?
Yeah.
That was
Will need you to pull up the stats.
I'm doing it right now.
Huh. But think of all the inspiration points you're going to get.
That would be nice because I haven't gotten inspiration in like 10 seconds.
You don't have any now.
I do not.
Yeah.
157 hit points.
Unless you want to roll for them.
Unless you want to roll 15d12 which I could just do.
No.
Those are D12.
I can just do it right here.
21 points of necrotic.
Do I take that after the transformation?
Yeah, whatever your current hit points are.
Do I take that after the transformation to the giant ape?
Yeah.
he transform?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
So let me roll my concentration.
Hmm.
This might be sort of good. No, that should be fine.
He made it, everybody. Jason Gembright, Igor. Who's the other one?
Alchemist. That's my buddy Zach.
How much damage was it?
21.
Yeah, 21.
I'll keep track. I've got a calculator. Yes.
Any other actions after that?
I assume the sword still dances on my command.
Yeah.
So I'm going to slash it. That's 22 to hit for 10 magical slashing.
All right. Okay. Glorial, give me another death save.
19.
Okay.
20, you'd be conscious.
I know.
No, still can't regain hit points.
Oh, that's true.
Hmm.
But,
But I wouldn't be bleeding.
You'd be
but
scared.
she'd be stabilized.
Yeah.
All right, so you are just now giant monkey.
Giant monkey.
All right,
I
so
probably can't
AC12.
maintain this, but
See, but you are a big.
I am
You're not wearing armor.
All right. So 2 attacks.
Okay.
First damage.
'It's fine though. It's just an illusion.
23 necrotic on the first one.
That just barely makes it.
And the second attack that hit is 17 necrotic.
Not a monkey anymore.
Okay. And he looks at you and just narrows his socketless eyes. You see the flame that's erupt in them kind of dim down, almost like his eyelids are closing down on you. And he says,
Your statistics would be replaced by that of the monkey, which
Ah.
has a con of +4.
Fair point.
it was a 2, right? That you
It was
rolled.
a 2 though.
You're fucked.
And this skeletal knight just crackles with laughter, and he mocks your attempt to use such silly magic in the presence of such true power. That was him. Glorial.
6.
Okay. Varis.
Fresh monkey hit points.
I can only cast it once.
Oh, right. You're...
All right, I'm gonna lead with the dancing sword. 'cause
You're
I
just
know
a
that's
mage
gonna
thing.
happen.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty much. That's another 7 magical slashing. Oh, this is a terrible idea. I'm gonna draw my rapier and attack him with that too.
Okay.
I'm gonna flank him with myself.
All right.
That'll hit because that's 23.
Mm-hmm.
Another D8.
This is the vicious rapier.
Yes.
What?
This is 7 magical piercing.
Okay. How much? Sorry, 7 again.
Yes.
Okay.
It's not a +1, unfortunately.
Go for
Well,
the eyes.
same.
Go for the eyes.
Vicious.
Does that one do again?
2d6 on a
what-
crit.
Yeah, when you naturally take extra damage.
Back to Glorial.
Oh. Mishakal. Well,
Okay, you're stabilized.
Mishakal is with me in a strange alternate world.
Oh, actually, I skipped him. So he's gonna strike at you, Varis. Okay, double ones. And the third one. All right, the third one's gonna hit.
7 words.
Ooh.
Okay.
That would have. Yeah, you said it hit though. So
No.
-3 damage.
Give me. What was the?
It would have been -3 on the attack roll.
Is cutting words isn't a spell, right?
It is not a spell.
Okay. That will miss.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
I
tides
just
are
didn't know if it
turning.
was like, yeah.
This is your
Um,
moment.
so
I
that
have
was
about
the
10
Glorial
more
had
good
that.
turns.
And,
Dancing sword.
yep,
That hits mid-20s.
yep.
13 magical slash.
Max damage.
Okay.
Rapier. 21 to hit.
Do it again.
Mhm.
Max damage.
23. And that is
Minimal
minimum
damage.
damage. So that is 3 magic piercing.
Okay. All right. And what do you got for hit points left?
39.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So,
Glorial hits you.
Cutting words on his first attack.
Do it.
-5.
that'll miss. Second one will also miss. All right. Third one's going to hit.
Okay.
17 necrotic damage.
Okay.
And similar effect, you can't regain hit points until the start of his next turn. Glorial is stable but unconscious. So it's back to you, Varis.
Sword, natural 1. Rapier is almost certainly a miss because that's 14 to hit.
Okay. Yep, that is a miss. So he's gonna go first attack. And that one on my end. That one will hit. And the third one.
I'm going to reduce the third one, -5.
The third one will miss. All right. What's that? Oh, sorry, 14 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
And he looks at you and says, I don't know.
IDK.
No,
He's getting old.
he says,
We've been in this scene for a while now. Just die already.
he tells you, submit and my master may yet have mercy on you and your soul.
I don't want to wind up like you. I rolled a 4. I didn't say what I was doing, but I rolled a 4.
You've been attacking with the...
I've been attacking with the magical sword and then
Yeah.
attacking with the rapier.
Yeah.
The
Oh.
rapier
Poke him
is
to
a
the
vicious weapon.
right in his eye.
That would be an 8 and 2 6s. Okay. So that's 14 plus 2. 16 magical piercing. That's about all I get.
It's a good
Okay.
last stand.
Well, it's pretty fitting that it was a crit right at the end. And as he's talking, you hear a
600-year-old lady.
Like one of the long, slow ones.
Yeah.
you hear a
Popcorns at the end.
you hear a loud roar emanate from the tunnel, and the skeletal knight turns to look at it. And in that moment, you have an opening, and he begins to speak, "My master now," and you take your blade and you shove it straight into his eye socket. And
Can I instead go up through the jaw into the mouth and like up through his?
sure, yeah.
I just like the idea that he opens his mouth for one last taunt and then thunk.
And as your rapier pierces into the skeletal head, it shatters one of the eyeless sockets, and the flame that was inside just starts to crackle with this rippling energy, and the entire head just shatters into thousands of pieces, and the skeletal body collapses inside of the armor, and the armor just tinks down to the floor.
The plate mail? Gloriel's gonna want that when she wakes up.
I don't think it's plate. It tinked.
It's aluminium.
It's like glass armor from Skyrim or something. It's glass plate mail.
Hagrid.
You're able to kneel down to Gloriel and ensure that she's okay. Gloriel is stable, and that's when you hear another roar from outside the tunnel. And as you rush to see where the knight had made his escape to, you come out to a cave opening overlooking a hellscape of a city. An entire town completely engulfed in flame. Hellfire raining down from the skies, large chunks of rock smashing into buildings, destroying parts of the city walls, and there are dozens of crackles of lightning shooting across the sky, large clouds rolling in across the horizon, booming thunder shaking the entire tomb, the entire structure that you're standing in, and through the clouds you see dozens of dragons emerge, and
That's Dungeons and
Dozens, not dungeons
Dragons.
yet. Not a baker's dozen.
and
Yeah, score.
your vision goes black again, and a voice. I can kill with a single word. I can hurl a ball of fire into the midst of
Yep.
my enemies. I rule a squadron of skeleton warriors who can destroy by touch alone. I can raise a wall of ice to protect those I serve. The invisible is discernible to my eyes.
True thing.
Ordinary magic crumbles in my presence, but I bow in the presence of a master. And so shall you.
Was it the test?
Yeah, so in the test, you two both died, so you're dead in real life.
Right.
I hate to be the bearer.
You.
We weren't the ones taking the test. It's because we didn't want to help you.
We just went to somewhere black.
Yeah, that checks out actually.
Oh.
Like if that's the reason, that's actually pretty good.
So your eyesight is black for what seems like another eternity. And there's a white light off in the distance. And as you float towards it, the room that you were
You never
last
want to go toward
in,
the light.
Right.
Hmm.
it's more like you're
Died.
pulled. You're being pulled towards this light.
Oh,
Shit, that's
Um,
even worse.
You're murdered.
The vision at first is very blurry, but eventually you start making out patterns and various shapes, and soon the room that you were previously in comes back into vision, and you see Demolin in front of you with your companions in their own arcane circles, still held up in the air with their heads back. And she,
Silver locks.
yeah,
There's like an
Yes.
ethereal wind, and
Yep.
the air is just
yeah, the clothes are like rippling in a light breeze.
Sure, it's like
like the top two
the
buttons.
laces are just.
Yeah, very
you're right.
loose laces.
You're right. It's definitely laces.
And she says, that was quite an impressive performance. And as she pulls you out of that circle, you kind of like hover over towards her. And as you cross the threshold of the circle, your clothes begin to change.
Well,
Turning-
no, she's changing me. She's dressing me
Like a baby.
like a doll.
Yeah.
The clothes that you were wearing, let's actually confirm the points.
Oh, you might not get to be a red robe.
Because I helped my
Hell yeah.
I have to be a black robe now.
You see your arms as they pass through. The cuffs of your sleeves start to turn a crimson.
Damn.
A crimson red, a deep crimson red, similar to Demolin's robes. And as you pass through, all of your clothes now shift to these radiant red robes. And she says again, well done. But give it a moment.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna want to sit down for a minute.
And as you do, you start, your body kind of retches and twists, and you begin to feel the effects of the test start to now manifest on your physical body. All right. You want the good or the bad?
Let's go with the bad news. I'm
Okay.
curious.
You have -2 Constitution
That's not helpful.
Like forever.
forever.
You are Raceland.
Raceland, I think, had less than 12 at the end, but that's not great.
Fine.
Barrel across.
And that was this one.
Make sure you update your max hit points.
I'm getting to it. I gotta find out what else happens.
Hope it doesn't take off any strength or wisdom.
You lose 7 strength. I'm dead.
You gain disadvantage on perception checks.
Gain disadvantage.
That's
That's perfect to me.
And you can feel your skin tighten, especially around your face, and you realize that the immense pressure that you succumb to while closing the book seemed to like make your skin tight and your face gaunt. And you reach up and you realize that your eyeball has been completely sucked out of its socket.
that part's fine. I'll just get a cool iPad.
Make sure it's not cursed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the first time.
Good luck. Good luck with the AI art later.
We get that. And
This guy, but stick with an eye patch.
Hey. So that was those were the negatives. From closing the portal. Now for the perks.
Is it +2 con?
You gain an additional 1st, 2nd, and 3rd level spell slot.
Woo!
Okay.
You also gain proficiency or double proficiency with investigation and stealth.
Okay.
And you gain +2 charisma.
Nice.
That'll be
Does that push
handy.
him over 20.
It does.
Can.
Nice.
Okay.
As well as the Blessing of Mishakal,
You poor thing.
God damn it.
which gives you advantage on advantage versus saves and magical effects.
Advantage on saves against all magic. You're gonna have to do a lot of recalculating. All right, so I've got 45 max hit points now.
Woof.
That's not ideal. It couldn't have been like -1 con.
No. I had considered making it -3.
It's kind of funny because your face is all sunken and gross now, but you gained charisma.
Cool eye patch. Cool eye patch. The eye is gone, and like the skin tightened or whatever, but the eye is the main thing, and that's just going to be a cool eye patch. It's fine. Look, ladies are going to love it. Okay, some men. I've got 22 charisma.
Uh-huh.
All right.
Plus, you can stash stuff in there.
A second
can.
prison pocket.
Your emergency coin. I keep a
Um,
platinum piece in there just in case.
After a few more moments, Demelin turns to your companions and lowers her arms, and they settle down to the ground.
Raven's here.
Raven!
Hello, Raven.
Just missed the test of high sorcery.
Ooh. Definitely gonna go back and watch that one.
It was harrowing for Varis.
And
It's
you
pretty easy.
Yeah.
and you all regain focus around the room, and the arcane sigil around your feet evaporates
What do
for
we
you.
get?
Do the three of us remember anything? Remember what happened, or was it just...
Goriel can now has to fail 4 death saves to die.
Okay.
And these two just die in real life for being assholes and not helping.
I was.
All right, good luck moving forward now.
Oh no, we were.
That's a
dead
you
yet.
problem.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Can't do anything.
You have
Right,
to
right.
re-roll new characters.
No, I don't.
You
They're
are
coming back with a mustache. Glamadar.
you three have no recollection of any of the events that occurred.
Nice dress.
Thank you.
But now you're confronted with a now red-robed Varis
I assume that means you passed.
who is missing
He
an
says,
eye.
wrapping his eye socket. Yeah.
Cool eye patch.
You're right. Takes it away. Puts an illusion of an eye patch there.
That works.
We'll figure something out.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
I'm going to have to get one crafted.
So the last
Congratulations.
thing Varis remembered in this little test was he stabilized Gloria. She got the
Whoa.
1 hit point.
Goriel stabilized
She, like-
herself.
Didn't even open her eyes, but just pulled down on his shirt and kissed him.
No.
And
Attack of opportunity.
You're not there.
She's prone.
You're not.
Yeah.
Spear me with your tongue.
With my rapier.
Congratulations.
So
And she
Try it.
turns to you and says, "Welcome to the order, fellow mage of high sorcery."
Thank you. Hello, Mage.
I guess congratulations on her.
Yeah. He survived.
He survived.
Hagrid burst through the doors. You're a wizard, Varis.
Nope. He's a mage.
Still not. Mage of high sorcery who is a bard. No Witherden.
And a warlock.
And a warlock.
Well, we don't
We don't
talk.
talk about that. We don't talk about that. They don't have to know.
Everybody's got their packs.
Yeah. Interesting.
You emerge from the test fully recuperated.
No necrotic damage.
You know, aside from the max hit points. And
Yeah, aside
Yeah.
from the
about that.
A +2 charisma.
Yeah.
It's not too shabby.
Not nothing.
nope.
You can just use your charisma for your hit points.
Yeah. That's how it works.
That's how that works. I just persuade the world to not let me die.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're gonna need
I
to do something
assume
about that con
as
save.
out of character, someone who's not familiar with this test of
I
high
don't think you're going to
sorcery.
get any more feats. before
This
you-
is probably pretty standard.
If
Like
we
a lot of
level
mages
one
go
more
through
time-
this.
Oh, right.
Are you
When
asking
get it
her?
level.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
She says, "No, these are unusual times." And again, we obviously are not in a tower of high sorcery right now. In the old days, there would have been multiple tests, casting every spell you know, spell battles, the like, but you've proven yourself getting this far.
To be fair, we've had a number of battles. I don't know. how
He
many
has
battles.
slung a lot of spells.
I set a lot of people on fire a couple weeks back.
Like, a lot. Like, I'm not one to
Death
talk
again.
though, because- Cheese grater.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knights have similar
Probably
tests.
worse, really, when you get down to it.
You know,
It wouldn't be nice.
Because they
he probably
didn't
knows
die
about the
right away.
Solomonic
No.
Knights.
She says it's not as harrowing as what the mages go through, obviously.
Tomato, tomato.
Mm,
No.
tomato, potato.
single joust and swinging a flail
Oh,
versus
you like my flail?
an actual test
She's
that
very proud of her
challenges not only physical capabilities but also mental.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, it's a very nice flail.
You coming
She
on?
is mental.
No.
I do notice a different aura about you. You've been touched by my goddess.
Nah.
Nah.
That doesn't sound right.
I don't think so.
She will note that the
Cover.
gods sometimes do play a part in the tests.
Yeah, he's just got like the infinity symbol in his eye socket. He's just putting the just
Don't
pay no
worry about
attention.
that. Don't worry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's no longer a mageling.
Actual mage.
Full ass mage.
Full ass mage.
Bulla has no idea what happened. Gloril has no idea what happened. Amadar has no idea what
Nope.
Just like you got your robes on.
happened. Yeah,
You look like
you weren't
shit.
wearing it. Yeah.
Oddly charming.
Oddly charming.
I think I like you better this way.
It's gonna be an adjustment,
You
but
seem
it'll
a
be
little
fine.
Thickly.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I
Look
still
a little
have
pale.
a bonus.
That's good.
What does that mean?
It means I didn't start with 10 gone.
What? You're talking crazy. Is this mage talk?
I understand reality in a way that I don't know if I can describe to you.
Your body is made of points.
Yeah.
About
Watch. Starring for lots of points.
well, about 60 of them. You're right. On average. Amadar would be above average. We discussed it. He's a very fine-looking man. But 10 is still the average for most people. So they'd have about 60. And it doesn't matter. Amadar can't count his points. He doesn't know.
You don't know that.
Huh?
I kind of know that.
You might know it now.
Senior stars. They're okay.
I'd say it got warm in here.
It did.
Did I leave the door open? No.
No.
No, I think the AC.
Kicked in
Night
bubble.
mode.
Hmm.
Yeah, you're a mage. Now, if anybody gives a shit about being spell users, you'd be like, no, they're with me. It's okay.
Yeah.
Do we have to take your test now?
Do you want to be a mage?
No, really.
Oh.
You might
Or
come
mages.
out with bigger boots.
Hmm.
Plus 2 charisma.
I feel like that would lower your dex.
Yeah.
You'd pay something.
Plus, you'd have chronic back pain.
Well, that's what the magic's for. You gotta levitate them.
The bra levitation.
Yeah, twin cast mage hand. As you're kind of preparing your things, Demlin, she opens
Her back door.
Yep.
How does it smell?
Fishy and like vellum.
And you see a tunnel that continues into
Yeah.
the stonework.
We'll call it the Hershey Highway.
Always can count on Bob to just take it above and beyond.
Well, I didn't mention the back door. I did originally.
Well, actually, I did.
I feel like you might have again if you had been paying more
Yeah.
attention.
I didn't mention fish and Bella, though. Or whatever else you said about her aroma.
It was nothing about her aroma.
I thought it was something about her aroma.
It wasn't.
No, there was incense,
Yeah.
something,
death.
licorice and
Licorice.
death. Yep,
Licorice and death.
Incense,
licorice and death.
licorice, and death.
How about Werther's Originals? Or that smell?
She's the licorice grandma.
She is
The
an
worst
old,
kind of grandma.
she is an old lady. They're definitely around here somewhere.
She does have some of those strawberry candies though, in the
Mhm.
bottom of her,
Ooh, the ones that cut your roof of your mouth.
but they're always like half melted on the outside.
Yeah.
It's like chewy, and then there's a solid core that's just got jagged edges.
Yeah, you make a good point. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Well, wait a minute.
The ribbon candy. Too.
Okay,
Yeah.
I see circus peanuts. We gotta go.
Is Devlin your new girlfriend?
Absolutely not.
I mean, she did make you a mage.
She made a mage out of you.
Not how that works. That wasn't the test.
You weren't a mage. You took her test. Now you're a mage. Made a mage out of you.
She administered the test. I made a mage out of it.
Oh, did you make your robes magically appear?
The robes aren't what makes Varis a mage.
That's the only thing that's changed.
I had 2 eyes before.
Semantics.
and bright, lively skin.
Again,
His skin can't be that messed up if his charisma went up. I'm just saying.
I mean, his skin was beyond perfect before, so now it's just like no.
Like it's the skin is tight against your cheekbones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no,
Um,
I think there's like some kind of magical injury
Yeah.
there.
It's like the in Men in Black pulls his face back.
Mm.
Is that better?
Your skin's
We're in
hanging
an
off.
exorcist. Yeah.
Alright, is that
Um,
Or you're just like a gaunt divine sense. See, undead.
he's not.
Is he a fiend?
No,
Is he celestial?
Varis is still very much Varis. It just looks like
Have I been consecrated?
you need to ask Glorial that.
Has he been desecrated?
uh,
You know what I mean?
We've consummated.
Alright, let's go.
Yeah.
as you leave, Devlin wishes you good luck in your endeavors, and she'll keep an eye on you.
Yeah, I could use a spare.
Ha!
Wow.
You hear from
She actually cracks a smile when you say that.
Face
Um,
cracks?
yeah.
Is she so old? And...
Yeah, she smiles and her skin like pulls apart. It's
Right.
been so long.
That's what's gonna happen when he smiles now because his
Yeah.
skin's so tight.
You got the lotion for that or something. You can put on.
Yeah, some aloe or something.
Yeah, we'll pick you some plants.
Mm-hmm.
So you head down the tunnel,
Yeah.
and as you look back, you see the door seal behind you, and a blue magical line traces the outline of the door as it seals. A few minutes later, you make your way out at the end of the tunnel, and a bright, blinding light temporarily blinds you. And as your vision realigns, a glittering city of broken domes and jagged towers stretches before you. The nearby buildings and streets slope down into the basin of a vast ruin-filled crater. Your vantage provides a view of the entire city, some of its broken districts scarred by fire and flooding. Here and there, crumbled structures and massive rocks bob gently in defiance of gravity. At the city's center, a delicate tower made of sharp marble and graceful buttresses rise into the sky.
That's a funny thing.
It's made all the taller by its rocky foundation, which floats off the ground.
Neat.
And again, you're coming out of the path of memories.
I'm coming out.
And we're seeing this bit right here. Oops,
Yep.
floating.
All the bits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just kind of like gently oscillating up and down and
So-
kind of like shifting.
It didn't take too much damage because it had
Right? What was that?
since it had that extra levitation to it, it didn't take a whole lot of damage, possibly. Like the whole city came crashing down, but it was levitating with the giant brick, so when it came down.
Possibly.
Okay.
I mean, you see what under it, like, you know, part of the like the rocks are very jagged, almost like it was like cut out from the actual city and is now floating.
So it might have impacted and then continued to hover after that.
Possibly.
So the occupied mansion's probably closest, but I'd actually rather hit the Temple of Paladine first. I don't know what other people think.
You're the mage.
I mean,
Yeah, but
if they're using it as headquarters, going there is going to cause a ruckus. So we probably don't want to do that right away. I'm inclined to agree.
And having a consecrated weapon that Soth wants would probably be good to
Yeah,
go get that taken care of.
I don't know what they wanted it for, but we might be able to disrupt that if we go to there.
I think Temple of Paladine makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah. We can see if there's any remains of the Temple of Mystical, since we have a new devout
If it's
follower.
on the way, Glory.
Yes. Well, Varis wants to check it out too, since he's, you know. Oh, Marshall Lee.
My interest is purely secular.
Oh, I was looking for sexual. A sexual relationship with Varis.
I enunciated that pretty precisely for this reason.
Marshall.
We have a little shoebox on your chair.
So you're heading what, northwest?
Yeah, northwest, circling around the threshold of heaven. That's not going to be a problem later.
Okay.
And heading towards the Temple of Paladine.
There he is.
What a good boy.
It's been a while since you've jumped up here, I think.
Oh.
So fluffy.
He's got to make his rounds.
Mhm.
There you go.
Would you like some more room?
There you go.
Is he getting shaved on Tuesday?
Yeah.
Super fresh.
Yeah. Could have been worse.
Plop
You-
down right here.
You don't need this, right?
You proceed to the northwest. Again, you're on a bit of a elevated, kind of like a step down plateau from the top of the ridgeline, which you look up and is probably better part of 150 feet up.
So we're in a crater, basically.
You are in a massive crater, but along the outside of this, especially in the section where you're at, it seems like this crater was less pushed down into the ground.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Whatever I want.
What are you doing, buddy?
Up on the Honda Ridge line.
And
Here we go.
you make your way through the winding streets
Always on
of ruins, and you come to a bit of a cliffside where you'll need to drop down to proceed further. And it's from this vantage point you get a better view. To the southwest, the crack of shearing stone sounds from a distant temple whose grounds teem with troops. This
Sounds
is,
like the bastion of Jesus.
it is. On the temple's roof, a figure holds aloft a scepter crackling with familiar violet flame.
That's soft.
A moment later, a skeletal dragon scales the temple, and unleashes a screech that echoes across the city.
Don't like that.
It's going to be a problem later.
It pauses before the figure, who climbs onto the undead terror's back. Together they rise into the air and circle the city before flying south and out of sight.
Oh, good, they're gone.
Okay, that I think might be undead.
Sounded like it.
Like if I had to guess.
I mean, you're a mage now.
Mm-hmm. I can say with some authority that was probably not alive.
Mm.
And that's when you hear down below you, about 30 feet, a dragon army officer come out from behind one of the ruins, look up to you, point, and yell.
I don't know.
And you'll find out what he yells next time.
Yeah, but we have a mage now. So.
Yeah, I cast Fireball.
So apparently, undead. Obviously, dragon army soldiers. Yep. Well, that was exciting, everybody.
It was.
Hopefully, all of our
It
new
was a good one.
kickers.
We got some character progression.
Yep.
For Varis.
Mm-hmm.
Got some
And then
I've been kind of looking forward to this one, and this one I wrote all because I didn't really like the testify sorcery how they did it in this. It's not like personalized, so it's like
progressions and digressions.
I'm kind of surprised they had
There was some
anything.
Regression, yeah.
To be honest.
still pretty cool.
you want to know what might have happened
Yes.
Yeah,
out of
yeah. What are the other?
out of the game?
Black.
I do know one thing that might have happened because I've got the maps and everything that I think doing a good job not metagaming. We hadn't passed that check with the dragon's ghost.
Uh-huh.
We'd have had to fight a.
Lesser Death Dragon.
That's the one. That's the
Potentially
Yeah.
deadly.
one.
You made it by 1.
Nice.
Well, technically you made it by 2 because the DC was an 18 and you rolled a 19.
Meets beats.
So the tower, you chose to close the portal instead of saving the scribes.
One demerit.
Saving the scribes would have aligned you towards white.
Wilborg.
And if you had,
Wilburg.
Wubbaberg.
Wilburg.
and you could have assisted the 3 scribes as countless artifacts are ripped apart in a twister of unimaginable power. And the you would have gained a charisma. However, you would have lost a known spell permanently,
Oof.
unable to ever relearn it.
The magic.
Okay,
is
so we're
gone.
glad we didn't get that one.
That
The-
could have been tough. Would it be random?
It would be.
Hmm.
Oh, Fireball was gone forever. That's like what happened to Yennefer.
So think about all of the tomes and books and stuff that you're actively learning from in the tower. If you had not stopped the portal so fast, some of those spell books would have been destroyed. You would never have been able to read them.
In the tea room
The witch,
with the spy.
you had catch and release. You chose catch and release instead of interrogation. Interrogation, you spin the man around as the woman approaches. Oh, this is going to be fun, she exclaims as she raises her arms to the ceiling and pulls down a small table with straps. She grabs the glowing orb and shatters it to the ground.
Never a good sign when.
I don't think
the table
they'll
is
want to
strapped
listen
on.
to this part. And you would have lost the drift blow, but you would have gained proficiency or double proficiency with intimidation and persuasion.
See, that would have been fine because that would only affect Glorial negatively.
And that would have shifted you 1 point to black.
Ooh.
and then the knight. So you chose Save the Paladin, and the other was Stopping Soft. As you rush...
We did both.
Yeah, you tried to do both. Yeah.
Well, no.
No.
Sauce, like, just left,
Yeah,
and I went over to help Glorio.
and he fought Sarlamir.
Oh.
Again,
But you went
By
right up through his
because we didn't.
jaw, his chin.
As you rush to the knight, to follow the knight through the makeshift tunnel, you feel the castle shift above you. There were some deck saves in there. The knight stands at the edge of a precipice and turns to face you. You will learn to fear, even if you are too stupid to recognize the power that stands before you.
This is the alternative.
Yeah,
Yeah, I thought he said it turns to face you.
Yeah, he said turns. It sounded a little like turns.
it
But he
turns to face
But
you.
he said turns.
He said turns.
He might have
Um,
said turns.
Like, we give him a fair amount of sit that
Yeah, no.
like, it genuinely...
It was turns. He's
Rakish.
He's okay on this one.
And you would have fought Lord Soth,
Oh.
which would have had its own.
Probably would have ended well.
It's got its own things, and if you were to have defeated him, or at least stood your ground, as your vision fades, the skies beyond the tunnel entrance fill with chromatic dragons flying overhead above Kalamon. A massive dragon swoops low, and as Lord Soth mounts the beast, he extends his arm. With me is power. And that would have given you +2 strength and a boon of spell quickness. One of your spells would have been permanently quickened.
So bonus action?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
You could-
bonus
you'd
action
be-
fireball.
You'd be able to say, this is, I can cast it as a bonus action or a standard action.
Huh. There's a lot of things where that would have been really strong.
But
But it would have
But I didn't make
shifted
that
you to
choice.
black.
instead you chose Michigan.
The choices you made are yours.
Yeah.
Very
So
fair.
how many levels of wizard do I need?
For what?
I'm already wearing black though.
You don't need any levels of wizard. You can just try to join the
Nope,
mages.
it's too late. You have to be an initiate at level 1.
There's always a level 1.
Go back and talk to
No,
Devil.
it's the bonus feat that you pick. At level
Oh.
1.
Oh.
there's always time. I could re-roll my character.
She's wearing
You
what,
could start
what
at level
little
one.
Willow wears is black.
You
Yeah.
could start at level 1, sure.
Yeah, I'm sure you'd be fine.
You'll level up quickly.
So cool.
Good job.
Congratulations, Varis and Adam, passing the test.
Yay.
Yeah, you wouldn't have wanted to cast too many more spells.
No, that was getting like
Dicey.
really obvious. You need to stop.
Because there's dice. And the number was increasing. So it was getting dicey.
It was. We had a bunch of followers today.
Did
Igor the Vicious,
Oh,
Alchemist,
kick.
Jason Gembright, Grimfang, which it says it was a few seconds ago. Grimfang might have been our offline
There he
follower.
was.
But Purple, thanks for stopping back and enjoying the show.
Adam's a red robe, Raven.
Yep.
Raisin Raven.
Yep.
Yep.
And Pumpkin stop back.
And he's now a devout follower of Michigan.
No.
Nope.
Oh, he's simply blessed.
Blessed by Michigan.
Yeah.
She's planted the seed in him.
Don't like that. We've had a lot of problems with things planting seeds in us lately.
Yeah, well, she's not going to burst through your chest
there.
except with the glorious light. She is the bearer of light.
You can bear it someplace else.
So we'll plan on being back next Friday.
Yeah.
7:30 p.m.
7:30 p.m.
Eastern.
Yep.
On both Kick and Twitch.
We could probably who do we raid last
Raid?
time? We
Did you do Nexus or Bullet Bait?
Bullets watching or playing some Magic the Gathering Arena.
Oh god.
We'll send everybody over to Bullet.
So stick around for some MTG.
Let
Night,
me
Raven.
do this.
Good night from your friends on the east
Get
side.
We'll do
33%.
so 4. So yeah, we'll get the raids and the hosts set up, and we'll see everybody next week.
Rates on the host.
RP's evil be good IRL.
That's the one.
Way to go, Varis.
And
Away we go.
are you doing one?
What?
Okay. Never mind.
He is a mod.
Yeah, I can't do that.
Oh.
And remember, boys and
Especially on
girls,
kick. Mods have like no power.
don't get knocked up by a slab.
Or do, if that's your bet.
Yeah, it's never the way to go.
When you get knocked up by Michigan.
All right. Well, we're sending everybody over. We'll see you next week.
Bye.
We're going here. Not on Twitch here. Nexon.
Next. Oh!
Nixon looks like he wanged his head on something.